What up, guys? How you guys doing? Just got back from Seattle fucking hour ago. Go live for an hour for sure. 2 hours tops. I would have gone live yesterday, but whatchamacallit, was tired. Came over from California. Fuck, it was like 16, 17 hour drive round trip. So a lot of driving, but yeah, I love going live with you guys. The whole universe, the Codependent technology, which I recommend. You know, we have the healing journey. Pay it forward. Do a live podcast. Hey, what's up, Sam? How you think? How's it going? Do a live podcast. My situation, I've been doing this for 5 years, right? It's my sixth season. May was my 5 anniversary, and I will do it to my last day in breath. I'm from Chicago, awesome Queen. I'm from just keep it simple, Seattle, Washington. You know. But I'm finally catching on my podcast a little bit. Me first, personally, I feel good about myself because I uploaded maybe like 10 on Spotify, like 10 episodes. YouTube, maybe like 5 of them. So I'm behind. I'm only one person. Remember, this is like podcast. 9 platforms, 9 cell phones. I just tell stories, especially Queens. I'm here for all the Queens because you good people think Queen. I just tell stories. They healing journey, so we don't learn the hard way. Nobody can stop the spiritual warfare, but you can prevent it by telling stories, and which is a positive, you know. Especially if you're the one that wants love. I tell you all the time, like, yo, if you want love, do you know what love is? Do you comprehend what love is? If you knew what it was, you would not be in toxic love, broken, codependent relationships. I promise you 1,000. You see that right there? It's there for everybody. I can leave. You can leave day one. And for all the universe, all the realms, as beings, can you handle rejection? For everybody out there, if you can handle rejection, you start your healing journey. Nobody has to say yes. Anybody can reject you for whatever apparent reason. That is their free will and choice. Here's the best part. A zillion people in the universe. Why are you just about one? Why do you question your self-worth? Look around you. I feel your vibe. I think, Queen. We all broken. Oh, yeah, Queen. Yeah, we're all broken. Every being in the universe of all these realms. I don't care if you're an Anunnaki, Starseed, a guardian, what do you want to call yourself, you know? We're all broken initially. That's why that big term, all these conversations, keep it simple. What's the term called? The generational cycle. Tat on me, I think, multiple times in my body. What? What's that? Exactly, what is that? No one taught this shit until you start the healing journey. That's like, at that type of time, you don't believe me? Google, YouTube, Chat GPT, see that all the technology is there. If you want to start the healing journey, if you want to start feeling your feelings, to feel your feelings, to comprehend your feelings, to evolve in life, to get your life back. Not nobody else's life. You can't do it for nobody. Nobody is the one for nobody at all. You can believe, my soulmate say that. And ready for this? Did you know, if you're in a positive manner, aka Forewarning, did you know anyone could leave, anyone could cheat, anyone can ghost, anyone can break up with you, anyone can divorce you? That is their choice and free will. When they do, and which they shall, how will you react? How will you respond? Or do you live scared of that? Back to square one. Why are you scared of the rejection? Make this shit make sense respectfully, you know? I love you, Tat. Oh, thank you. It's a map to life. I got next month. start up again. The intent to hit it hard and finish on my back. Marv, you see the bald spots? Put positive words, negative words, anything to trigger people. And people say, like, why do you want to trigger people? They're called feelings. Nobody has to feel their feelings. Where's the best part? You want love, but you don't want to talk about your traumas. I'll respect your boundaries. I call everybody out. Scenario, you want love, right? I respect your boundaries. We don't have to talk about that. But the scenario, once again, you want love, you get a partner, and they ask you the same question I just asked you. What will you do to the person you love? Push them away? Shut down? You're not ready for love, respectfully. And let's say, for one, you on top of that, if they're in the healing journey, they can leave. Hey, babe, I love you, but I'm selfish in a positive manner. I love myself more. You're too traumatized. You're too broken. Respectfully, what? Every time you get triggered, you shut down, you push me away. My crown comes to Jesus. Why do I get crucified and I didn't trigger you? Your father did, your ex, your boss did. I didn't do it to you. So why do you push me away and you say you love me? Make that make sense. You know what? I gotta go. You ready for rejection? I'm God, the universe. I can test you. I can leave and come back. I can leave and come back. That is my free will and choice. But here's the kicker. Why would you allow me to do that to you? Do you want me to start a trauma bond, an addiction, codependency, insanity? Don't do that to yourself, respectfully. You're my son's age? Oh, awesome. How's your son doing? And once again, I just tell stories. No one has to comprehend me at all. But me, my situation, all my tattoos, especially Seattle, the boys hate me. The queens love me because they're in the healing journey. All my tattoos and attention getter. Petty ass words. Black and white shit to the point. I love my tattoos. I'll tell everybody like, yo, see out today at the market, like, where do I start? Hey, Miss Queen, wherever you want to start. But to forewarn you, I respect your boundaries. You know, you can't ask me a question about the tattoo, the word, why do you have that word on you for? But, you know, once again, you don't comprehend me at all. This conversation we're about to have potentially, we plant seeds. And you do whatever you want with this conversation. You can water it, learn from it, observe it, study it, or let the seeds die. But the positive is you heard these words, these terms, you know? Like the missus, she's like, I was like putting away whatchamacallit, oh, there's your boys. Anthony, keep trolling. You know, whatchamacallit. All you boys, narcissistic boys, yo, your mother should have swallowed you. The universe would be better without you. Respectfully. All my tattoos. I can't wait to make shirts and hoodies that says that shit. And I'm gonna get tatted pretty soon. Not maybe not this session, but before the end of the year. For all the bullies, right? So this second line is not my line. It's the queen from Beagle, like last year. And she reached out to me in the DM and she said, hey King, hey coach, they're just words, right? I go, oh, yeah, they're just petty ass words. You know how you like to bully bullies? I love to bully bullies. So hey, you want to drop this line? Go for it. So tat on me for a reason. What I say, you know, all you bullies, the big word all you bullies, cyber bullies, keyboard trolls, her line, your mother should have swallowed you. The universe would be without you. On my back it says, don't call yourself a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, an atheist person. If you know you're doing wrong, you're good for the streets, you're good for nothing, but sort of respectfully, title pretty soon is going to say, how can you be a bully dash racist and think? Remember the big word, think. You are a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, an atheist person. Make that make sense to trigger them. You're good for the streets, period, respectfully. Shots fired, and I will make sure the hoodies. I'll call everybody. I don't give a shit who you know. You cannot see a higher source, and you're a bully racist. You can't. I'll let you know. No, you're just a fuck up. Well, you're for the streets. You're not for homes. You're for the streets. The streets is entertainment. That's what you are. You can have kids. Yo, you are the problem in your whole family. If you and your partner are both narcissistic, you're both. Those kids be so traumatized. The intent they beat you, overcome you. They become empathetic wise, or they become you, and you're all broken. But here's the best part: I'm the one to cause everybody out. And when people ask me all the time, like, who are you to judge people? Everybody judges everybody. I get judged all the time. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Judging people is actually communication. And see how they do all the time. Now they observe me, watch me to what? Let me speak. Let me open my mouth. Set up my energy. They'll be like, man, your looks are deceiving. Yeah. You know, your energy's positive. I just tell stories. That's what your tattoo is about. All about the healing journey. Negative words, positive words. If it triggers you, I did my job. The best part, I'm a nobody to you. I love doing that. That's my gift, to trigger everybody in a positive manner. To what? Test you. And you can claim higher source. Yo, higher source will talk about this. So why don't you talk about this? And you want love. Okay, I pray for you. I'll go my day, go my life respectfully, you know. You personal is my family. Oh, PR. Oh, PR. Actually, I'm not PR. I'm actually Chicano, Mexican American. But it's about, you know, it's very similar. You know, but I tell the whole universe at the Forewarn, you know, like, as a being, I'm not going to hold Spanish culture, Hispanic and Spaniards. What? So, behind the screen, right? If you queens want to shoot your shot, just to let you know, first and foremost, I don't date no girl from the ghetto hoods. Only choose a woman that's healing, preferably healed. We have this conversation. On top of that, I'm not going to culture 1,000. So, if that bothers you, and you know it'll trigger bothering your family, so why would you want to shoot your shot? Because I don't hold back. I respect your boundaries, but my job is to trigger people, especially in the brown culture. Like, so I'm about to play some clips in a minute. Here's the best part: when I play these clips, you don't see what I see, right? At all, you know. Blow me a kiss. Do you ever shut up? Hey Snoopy, like your mom and dad, do they ever shut up? Especially keyboard warriors. Yo, your mother should have swallowed you. The universe would be without you. But here's the kicker: for all you trolls and you bullies, you're here for a reason. You're here for a reason. All my tattoos, your karma. All you bad girl, phobic fuckers, my tattoos, all you circles, the cherry on top, very triggering subject category, and you zombies, addicts and addiction. You're not on the healing journey. No rehab, nothing. All of you are lucid disciples. All my tattoos way up here. The fuck ups of the universe. Everything you touch, you destroy. You are karma not knowing. Shots fired. I don't gotta know you. I just see energy. Squares, positive energy. Circles, negative energy. And you zombies, respectfully. That's all I see. I don't give a shit about color, race, religion, whatever you claim to be. Because God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, especially your ancestors, will not be fuck boys, fuck girls, zombies, bullying people. So why do you bully people? And you can say God. Your God is a bully, apparently. My God's not. So why do you bully bullies? Make that shit make sense, respectfully, you know, and so on and so on. I keep it simple, black and white. I don't care about these big categories for what reason. Hey, what's up, David? How you doing? Do you ever shut up? Hey, Snoopy, your mother and father, how about them? Do they ever shut up? Oh man, your mother should have swallowed you, dead ass. I love my tattoos. I love all these. Here's the best part: these words, because nobody said this shit that I've done, and I'll, 5 years healing journey, blessed every which way. All these platforms, all these podcasts, all these YouTube that I watch, observe, because I observe everybody, right? And nobody says that shit. I never stop talking. Hey, that's my gift. If I got paid to talk, I'd be a zillionaire. And I challenge the whole universe. Teach me something positive in life. I don't care about anything man-made. You want to brag about man-made bullshit? Your job, car, money, power, and fame, social media, then that's your God. You can say God, but I'll call you out. No, that is your God. Anybody that bullies anybody, what do they do? They bully you with words for sure, right? And they man-made bullshit. I got a better car. I'm better looking for you. Look at social media. Yeah, man-made bullshit. So your God is your body, your beauty, your looks, your lust, your job, your money, your car, your home, and man-made bullshit. Because you don't brag about higher source. You brag about your man-made bullshit. Yeah. So your circle too narcissistic. You can say love. You're toxic love. Because the only way to make you happy, you have to compete with you, especially in toxic relationships, with man-made bullshit. Fuck all that toxicity, man. Fuck toxic love from Pluto and back. I don't give a shit about toxic love. I want to ever deal with toxic love. But I'm so glad for you guys to tell a story, especially you queens. Because first and foremost, you queens can have the kids. You know that, right? I'm a single father of kids. I can have 1,000 girlfriends. I can knock them all up. And they can all tell me, all 1,000 of them, hey, I'm preggo. They're pregnant. I'm not. I could choose to be what? A deadbeat father. My tattoo. That's my free one choice. And I love God. But I'm body hopping, whole face, leaving kids everywhere. But I'm a good person. Make that shit make sense. You're good I would be good for the streets. I'm not a good person, respectfully. Instead, I'm broken, they'll get lost. Yeah, shots fired, see? No years of conversations, therapy, counseling, religion, nothing. Nothing. All this man versus woman, a lot of men, aka boy, were narcissistic. Communication, no comprehension. We're hard workers, right? We work hard on our friendships, or whatchamacallit. Hey, what's up, True Stars? Or whatchamacallit, thank you for that, or whatever that is, Dragon. Awesome. I don't know what's happening on Vigo, but hey, thank you, whatever that is. Respectfully. I love those tattoos, dude. Oh, thank you. It's a map to life. I love it. I never stop talking. You, me, 100%. Keep it 1,000. Always stay blessed. Take care. And whatchamacallit, I can go on. I love talking. That's my gift. That's my situation. And tell people, say roll tide. Whatchamacallit, especially the market in Seattle. All the time in Seattle, I'm famous. Not because of me. My energy is that comments after the fact. When they see me in Seattle, the queens, they'd be like, they all say, where do I start? What's this all about? Yeah, there's so much going on. Like, it's just a healing journey. And the queens in Seattle, they get wet. Respect when I say that. Not physically, it's not just metaphor because they love it. What? You know about the healing journey? Yeah. 39, 18 at heart. I just turned 44. I did that 5 years ago. Now I just tell stories. Really? They'll be like, where do I start? Hey, miss. Oh, yeah. I got my chest, my walking on my back. Black and white words. And they'll be like, that. You have a lot of words that are triggering. Yeah, it's my job to trigger you. Here's the best part. These words, these conversations, these languages have no feelings at all. So how's all the universes and their feelings about things that don't have feelings at all? Make them make sense. Shot fired, what? That's Japanese too. Let me elaborate. Sad, when I feel sad. Breakups, when about breakups. Toxic relationships, worry about being in toxic relationships. Zombies, addicts, and addiction. When I worry about becoming a zombie and addicts and addiction, beings will. Fucking beings. You, I, and everybody, my 8 kids and everybody else will. But that's what's with the healing journey. I just pay forward and plant seed. No one wants to comprehend me at all. Respectfully. You're better now. I'm blessed, thank you. Anxiety is there for a reason. Anxiety is there for a reason. Why? Because triggers and traumas and bullshit. I'm a tattoo. If you haven't started the healing journey, right? You just done a journey, which I'm going to type in big letters. A journey, then a healing journey, right? That means you haven't learned how to let go of your exes, your past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma. That's why you have anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. You have triggers, overthinking, reactive abuse, deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, traumas, and the cherry on top, which I don't fucking miss, insomnia. What is insomnia? I comprehend it. That's what I've been had that shit for 5 years. I'm blessed now. I don't sit there stare at my fucking eyelids or stare at the ceiling or be on my phone all damn night like I was before my overs myself and scrolling like goddamn. But when I say that word, why can't I go to sleep? I'm tired of this shit. I have to work in 3 hours. Like I don't miss none of that. I get comfortable. I sleep. I die. Dreams? What are dreams? I have like small baby visions. I don't dream. Like apparently when I'm dead ass sleeping, I'll be talking in my sleep, having full conversations. We all go through this. Oh yeah, we do for sure, Queen. Have huge trauma. Well, remember, when it comes to trauma, they tend to talk to yourself. Why and how do I feel the way I feel? Especially all my tattoos, negative triggers. Especially from a nobody. Let's say scenario, I'm talking and I trigger you. What's the form to call you? I am a nobody. I don't know. I technically don't exist. I'm a cyber person. So if I trigger you, how and why? Respectfully say that. Talk to yourself. If a nobody can trigger and hurt you with petty words behind the screen or in the street of third party, you have a lot of healing to do. Worry about somebody's. What are somebody's? Who are somebody's? Physical beings. Your parents, your bullies, your exes, your bosses. Those are somebody's. Physical. I'm a nobody to you. Respect and say that, Hello, nightmares. I don't miss the nightmares, especially, You, my new best friend. Oh, thank you, Queen. I technology. My cell phone tattoo. Use the phone correctly. We're talking and vibing. It's a live podcast. I've been doing this for 5 years. Starting my 6th season. I'll do it to my last dying breath until these platforms shut me down or they put one in my head. They need to find out who I am. Oh, this guy? He's going to wake people up. I keep it simple. Ask, other than a human being, a being, technology, the AI, other than a being an AI, ask anything man-made for advice of life. Keep it simple. Your house, your 4 walls, your fucking room. Look around your room. Hey, wall, I'm sad and depressed. What do I do? Hey, glass wipes, I got PTSD. What do I do? Whatever the fuck it is, fucking cricket. Here's the best part. Ask your body, all you kings and queens that you're too codependent of your looks, your body, right? You're too narcissistic, right? Hey, the queens. You say that the OnlyFans, right? Hey, boobs. I'm sad and depressed. What I do? Hey, butt. I got PTSD. What I do? Hey, peaches. I'm in a toxic love, broken, codependent relationship. What do I do? Hey, 6-pack. I'm a zombie. Addiction, addiction. What do I do? Your mind is strong titanium, or it's weak like a piece of paper. Your mind tells your mouth to move and have these words come out. Oh my gosh, life's so hard. Boo-hoo me. Respectfully. And I only say this because I've been saying this for 5 years now. Because I'm on a healing journey at 39. Prior to that, I couldn't say none of this shit. Born as a Catholic, I would say this to everybody. I love saying this shit. Go to church. Pray in God's hands. If people are mean to you, aka bullies, you pray for them because they're suffering. Be a good person, show them respect. I can tell you that. But when I say this, it's not going to work in your favor. For me as one being, yes. For me as one being. But the bullies is bullying me. My parents' scenario, my exes, my buddies, my fucking, bosses. It doesn't have to work for them. No one's got to respect nobody. No one's respect nobody's boundaries. Everybody can bully you. That is their free one choice. But I call everybody out. Do not say anything higher source than you're a good person if you're bullying people. Get the fuck ass. Keep it simple. What? I don't give a shit. No. I just told you the answer. Your mind told your body to move, to speak, to bully. Yeah. So don't say higher source. Because if you want me to call you the fuck out, I will. Will God bully? How about Jesus, Allah, Buddha, science? I doubt it very much. So why do you bully? Nobody else is bullying the whole fuck scenario in the room, in class, at work. So why do you bully? Do you believe you're a good person? I'll call you. You have kids? I pray for your kids. I feel sorry for your partner. If you're a boy, you're a fuck boy. This is you. Way the fuck up here. This is you. You are karma. What? I'm letting you know the answer. All the people in the spiritual universe, karma. If you're a square empathetic person, God, Buddha, higher source, love, quote unquote, and you want to fucking fuck around, find out, and in the hard way, then go date fucking circles, my tattoos. All the bagophobic fuck rolls, the cherry on top, the zombies, addict and addiction. All of them, every single one of them is fucking what? Toxic love. They are karma. You want to learn the hard way? I pray for you. I was you. I pray for you and I go my day of my life, respectfully. What if you're genetically meant to be bottom feeder? Really? Respectfully. My tattoos. It's not my saying. What you are not changing, you're choosing. Just stay a bottom feeder. Every which way. Whatever you're doing, like, what's up, Toxic? How you doing? You're sounding depressed. You're not changing it. You're choosing that shit. I know it sucks to be sound depressed. But why or what caused it to be sound depressed? Who caused it? What caused it? The breakups? Just to let you know the answer, life became hard, really fucking hard, because when we got into toxic relationships, it destroyed the fuck out of us in middle school, high school. That's when all my tattoos kicked in, and you don't even know the answer. Even though the fucking AI tells you every which way. Every which way. It's all right here. Respect your wives. Can you oil up? I love you, trolls. Keyboard warriors are the best. Anyways, but what you gonna call it? And that's the shit. Oh, real fast. I'm about to play some clips really fast. So when I play these clips, it's not my clip. Not my personal story at all. You met the wrong people? Oh yeah, my overs, my first baby mom was fuck yeah. Nobody taught me this shit till I heard the terms in 2000. Empath, narcissist, the healing journey. I was a fucking bookworm. I didn't go to any fucking library, any fucking Barnes and Nobles, grab a book, cool, skim it. You know what? I'm buying it. You know? And that's it. But I didn't go in there, hey, guess what? What's an empath? What's a narcissist? What's deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, prom bombs, soul ties, twin flames, the healing journey, the woke journey, fucking Japanese, because it was nothing in interest. But once again, I had no real support teams. Hey King, just to let you know, you don't know about anything I'm about to tell you. You don't know this conversation yet. These conversations, analogy, metaphor, they're called, once again, analogy, metaphor, where everybody plants seeds. What I believe, I'm going to tell the army to call everybody out. Higher source and beings, raw communication, raw messengers. Nobody, zero, has to comprehend nobody at all. That is your free one choice. What? That's your free one choice. I don't think I comprehend you. You tell me God's here. Really? That was cool. Respect would say that. I don't think I comprehend you. And so on and so on. So that's the shit. That's why I preach about what? What's all the rooms say? Free therapy? Because it's free, right? These therapists can't really teach this shit. They'll charge you hella money. And they'll charge you sessions before they tell you, you know what? Let me break down life. God can. There's going to be a trigger comment, right? I believe it's said on me. If not, will be said on me. Just to let you know, you don't comprehend this. God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual, your ancestors can't fix and save you at all. What? At all. And then the religious people get triggered. So that means God, higher source, is not powerful. He's not powerful at all. He is very powerful. I'm just talking about, once again, I have all these tattoos, right? On my back of my neck, it's kind of bald. So I made a decision 4 days ago. Because people stand behind me in Seattle, right? And they see my little tattoos, but right here is naked, right? So I'm going to put that same what I say. So when people call me out, so that means higher source is not powerful. No, go back of my neck. What? I can verbalize it to you, but we're face-to-face, sir, miss, right? Here, I'll get you send you the picture. I can text it to you guys, but respect your boundaries, but we're face-to-face. I can turn around or come behind me. What? I made that comment. Higher source can't do for nobody, right? And I read that. I can verbalize it, but I'd rather have you read it, because as you read it, love it, hate it, in your head, it's engraved. You can plant the seed, right? I planted it, you read it. You can water it, study to observe it. We can ask, make comments, questions, talk, conversations, or let the shit die. No, you're fucking wrong. And what's gonna say? Every day above ground, we all have free one choice. What are you choosing? What are you doing to be empathetic? That nice guy natural, to be narcissistic. The bad boy, bad girl, fuck by fuck girl. What's it say? A premeditated choice. Where you're not changing, you're choosing. I'm gonna have all in sequence. What? There's the answer. What do you mean? You said, I just told you higher source can't do it for you. And you told me that it means he's not powerful. You have free one choice. Today you're nice, love the universe. Tomorrow you wake up, fuck the universe. Now you become a bad boy, bad girl, fall by fuck girl. A premeditated choice. Because you got free one choice. The next day, I love God. But the day prior, you're dropping bodies on people's asses. Everybody's light switches because of what? Feelings. This fucking heart. Your heart is just an organ that pumps blood. Heartbreak? What's a heartbreak? My heart has scars. People, I love that. I love all these corny ass traditional corny sayings. If your heart has a scar, do you know what a scar is? Do you comprehend what a scar is? If you knew what it was, you would not say my heart has a scar. See all these tattoos? These are called scars. They're healed. I'm about to get tattoos next month. So as I get my tattoos, cuts and wounds. The itch that bother me, my kids jump on me and shit. What do I do to heal them? I put cream on it to heal it faster. And once my tattoos are healed, right, now they become scars. I can pull it, pinch it. I don't know what they're about, I can bump it. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to fall down. I have to roll, avoid violence on my tattoo. I'll hit that on these tattoos, but not my fresh tattoo, because I know it's gonna hurt. And I can fuck it up. It can get infected. Yeah, I know that. So that's the shit for everybody out there. You gotta know.
What happened, G?
Huh?
I started following you back in freaking Facebook.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How you been? It's in the brain, exactly. It's in the brain.
I'm good.
Good. You saw Queen?
I
X,
think
X the fullest,
Facebook
always.
and TikTok and Vigo. Yep.
Oh, really? Well, yeah. That's the cool thing about social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a live podcast. So we to say this like I'm not
I
saying.
follow you.
Oh, I think.
I see some shit that you're getting at, but
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
I see some shit that you're getting at, but
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it.
You cool. Take your time and ponder your words together. You know, piece it together. You're totally good. I just preach about life, robbery of feelings.
You gotta find the right person.
As far as a potential partner, correct. But that's why what I say, like, is that if you want love, you should both want love. If you can verbalize, I want love. That remember this actions
Right.
speak on the words. I love you, but I give you
Yeah.
2 black eyes. I'm a fuck boy.
Right. Yeah.
I love you.
I get what you're saying, but see, I'm still Christian, so like.
I'm
I
religious
get
and
what
spiritual.
you're saying, but
Mm-hmm. I'm both.
yeah.
And I say respectfully, like, once again, like, as a person, right, if you whatever your higher source is, right, and when we say the term, like, I used to say fuck love, love's for the birds, love hurts. If higher source is love, quote unquote, how can anyone say that term? How can I'm scared of love, I'm scared to love again? Like, no. Love can't hurt, it's highly impossible. You should be scared of toxic love. What's toxic love? When you love somebody that doesn't love you back, you match energy, they take energy.
Everybody's so used to that toxic love. Yes.
Right, so that's a downfall as beings. When anyone says this corny ass comment, all Mexicans are crazy, all Mexicans are toxic. You know why? Because you're crazy and toxic. Because all you know is toxic love. The day that you get love, I promise you 1,000, you're on the healing journey or the
Hey,
very.
don't go on my name. It was funny because people they like try to say I'm toxic and I'm not. So I just put my name like a week ago.
Oh, it's okay. No,
Like,
it's just a word, Queen. It's just a word. For example,
I'm not,
go for it.
but
There's a king on one of my buddies over here in
my
Vigo.
dad goes through stuff too, and that's like a lot of the reasons why I watch you is like me and my dad. Like my dad goes through a bunch. Like he needs to talk to you, but he won't.
If we're trying to say this for the most part, right? Our parents and grandparents and older like family, for the most part, their minds are pretty much set to have. We're as men, right? We're not taught to have those conversations. Queen, at 39, my tattoo, I barely started speaking like this. Prior to this, I couldn't speak like this. I couldn't say none of this shit at all. Boy, was a Catholic. Go to church, pray. Leave it in God's hands. Like we tell people like that. Yeah, it's not gonna for you as one being. It'll benefit you as one being. But I'll call you to warn you.
Toxic, like
a lot of us did.
You know?
Well, look at your family. Look at it. Tell you, it's simple. Look at all your family.
It's just like and I try and be like good, and then they try and make me like the bad person. You know, when I'm trying to be like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they're like, I grew up with toxic.
Okay.
So when I start trying to be good, they're like, oh, like they make something up. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what, remember this family, right? Family makes you related, but not stick in the water.
I'm drinking. So
No, you good. No, you don't be sorry. You're totally good. That's why, once again, like, you got a spiritual family. Did you know that? You start the healing journey, anybody could be your parents, sisters, cousins, whomever, the best friend type of situation.
My parents are so toxic, and then
A lot of
when
our
I
parents
try
are.
and help, they think I'm the toxic one.
Because
when they're the ones that are fucking toxic.
Right, but remember, you know that, but they in their heads, they don't know that. So that's what they do, deflection projection, to gas and manipulate. But here's the kicker. For the most part, our parents and grandparents, older aunts, uncles, their minds are pretty much set. If they're not patient enough or minded enough in general, they won't have this conversation. So respect, that's why you show them love your way, and you do closure for yourself. You don't do it for them, you do it for yourself. Like, oh, you know what? In my situation, my parents, especially my pops, still alive to this day, you know, he thinks my tattoos are crazy. He'll be in Seattle at the farmer's market. Hey, tell my son to not get more tattoos. I'm like, I got more to come. You know, I know he don't like you. It don't matter. This is my life, right? And I tell stories. He doesn't know his conversation, so I did closure for myself. Because why? I know why he is the way he is. All my my uncles, old male cousins, except my grandparents, my pops, grandfather, great grandfather. The big term is called what? The generational cycle. I tell people all the time, you want to see your future? Especially in middle school, high school, right? Start fresh. You want love, toxic relationships. If you're in middle school, high school, in a toxic relationship, right? look at all your toxic family, and you as a couple on both sides, and then look at the age gap. Your future is literally in front of your face. Your parents, grandparents get back about money, power, and fame. I travel, Dubai, everything, but you already know behind closed doors, as a couple, they're toxic as fuck. As a couple, especially on the male side. And how's your grandfather, Abuelito, 70 years old, a fuck boy, still whooping your grandma's ass, and fucking passing boundaries in God's house? Make that shit make sense. There's your future. At your middle school and high school is right in toxic relationship. 60 years from now, you become your grandparents. Well, I just told you your future. You don't have to believe, you don't have to comprehend shit I just told you. And I'll call you out. You already do 60 years of that? What? No, you say verbally no. I was you. That's what they call trauma bonds. Don't become trauma bonded. It sucks because in your head, I need them. You need them. You want love, but you need them, and they're emotionally cheating, verbally abusive, physically whooping your ass, but you need them by your life. I love them. Yeah, you love them. They don't love you.
Like I'm going through like my dad had some surgery. I'm like on his back,
Okay.
so he can't really work. You know.
Okay.
And now he's like addicted to alcohol. And he wants everyone to pay for everything for him. Like, that's what I'm going through.
Well, okay.
Like, I don't know how to explain it.
No, you just said it.
For, like, going through it.
Right.
I don't know. Like, it's so much, like, more than I can say, but it's just, like, hard to even to be, like, I could be, like, like, now he just moved in with me again for the 4th time.
Okay.
And he doesn't work. He has a bad back. But all it is like cigarettes and smoking. Like, I don't know.
Hey, Queen, dumb question.
I don't know how to explain it.
Is he on disability by chance or no?
He's not. He tried, and it's being very hard for him.
Okay.
He should be, really, but he's not.
Okay, well, if I was him and if you want to help him, try to figure that out, because if you're in disability, then respect when I say it didn't become, for the most part, your responsibility-wise. Especially there's other siblings to help out.
What I wanted was, like, get him whatever he needs and find him his own place. And, I don't know.
Well, there's...
It feels weird, like, talking about my situation, you know? Like, it's...
You don't have to. That's your free one choice, Queen. Yeah, I respect your boundaries. You don't have to talk about none of that. That's your free one choice. This is like a live podcast, right?
That's
so
just like what I go through.
Yeah.
I'm
to
trying
vent.
to help him, and it's just
Right.
like hard, you know.
Yeah, it's not easy at all, especially have family and friends. But that's what the cool thing is. Like when you vent about it, like you talk about it. Yeah, let all the negative energy out. Maybe this conversation, you know, I say something, someone in the comments says something, or you as you're verbalizing that, you're like, what? I just answered my own question. There it is. That's because I'm having real support teams. You have these conversations. You know, nobody has to comprehend nobody at all. I can just sit there and listen and say nothing to you. You know, some people just use energy and presence and that's it. But as beings, whatever you're going through, if you want to feel your feelings, you should want to talk about this. Verbalize it, have a real support team to have these conversations. Not, and it's especially for family, like you're in the healing journey, you know, this conversation, they just push you away. Like you're crazy. Like you're not crazy, you're evolving. You know
like,
that?
I love him.
Yeah.
But he's just an alcoholic, and like he doesn't want to help himself right now.
Well, remember there's all these addicts out there. My tattoo is zombies because why? They're numb enough to run from their feelings. They don't want to have these conversations. Yeah. So I speak to many of them. I've heard so many stories. Asking, yo, King Queen, I'm gonna respect your boundaries.
I tried to, and then he'll yell at me like. But
if you're an alcoholic, respectfully, remember there's not really him. It's the bottle. Respectfully. So when he sobers up. I talked to many of them. We're doing a lot of one-on-ones, especially in Seattle. Big shit out.
That's the hardest part is like sobering him up and making his mind like become like normal again. And I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's not gonna be easy, especially if he's been doing it for quite a while. That's why it's an addiction. It's codependency. I need it. I'm sad. For example, my tattoo. Right, for all the zombies out there, my tattoos. Whatever your addiction is, you know, drugs, alcohol. There's all types, yes, but the worst one is what? Drugs, alcohol, pills. To call you out, the bottle doesn't need you. All capital letters, you need the bottle. Why? Scenario. Let's say this is the bottle, right? It's not I wake up tomorrow. You know what? I'm sad and depressed. I'm gonna go buy a Rito and drink. You know, eat them away, drink away. No, it's just a bottle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the type of people. Yeah, I make it sound easy because why? I comprehend how addiction works, etc. Wise, but respect having the personal experience. Because I put for myself many years ago, especially Seattle. I'm like. Buying drugs in big cities, you don't have to buy drugs. It's fucking free. Everyone offers this shit to you. I saw all my buddies and customers just be zombies. I'm like, Do y'all do this? And y'all have families? I mean, asking you, I respect your boundaries. But I'm just curious, does your wife know? Does your husband know? Like, no. How long you been together? 10 years. And they don't know you're a zombie gone? Man, you have that shit really
Right.
fucking well, you know? And I was telling the time, scenario, the day they find out or they bust you and they leave you, you ready for that? What? You ready for the rejection part? No one's gonna stay with you. You know that, right? Me personally, I'm just letting you know, I don't deal with zombies. If you're not too toxic, I'll be your friend, associate. Partner, no queen. You're calling me a beautiful money, power, and fame, $1 billion, but
The only reason why he's here is because he would literally be like out on the streets.
I get it.
But
I get it.
I'm his only daughter, so I'm just like I can't do that, you know? So
I get that
I'm
part.
just trying to think of like, okay, maybe like I can try and change him. We'll see, but it's hard. Like it's
Nobody,
really hard.
queen. No, just to let you know that you don't have to comprehend this. Nobody can't change nobody. The only person that changes you is
I
who
know,
the person that
I
mirror.
know.
We ain't got it for Warren. Hey, Dad, I love you. You slow down with your drinking because the way you get, and he can pop off. That's his free will choice. The intent is being is like control, especially your home toxicity, best as possible. Scenario, religious talk.
Yeah.
You can be atheist. You're gonna hear the terms heaven and hell. No one's gotta die to go heaven and hell. Every day broke down. How are both your four walls, your mental home and your physical home? Is it heaven? Do you love home, or is it hell? Do you hate being home? If you're okay by yourself, cool, you blessed. So if your home is heaven, right, and you allow someone to come in your life and your four walls to cause toxicity, why do you allow hell to come into your home? Respectfully, I say that. Trigger common, trigger subject, right? But that's why I just do that too for reasons. But yeah, like you don't gotta do this at all. No one's gotta do this. And respectfully, I say this. I know it's family type of situation, but that's not your kid. Respect, say that like let's say you flip the script. You're the one in his
I
shoes.
always think about like I'm his kid, so like he should be helping me. You know what I mean? Like
The downfall of respect says queen. If he's an alcoholic, right? My to the zombies. His love, his kids is that bottle. Respectfully, rest in peace to my brother.
right.
To his last dying breath, he
I
was
know,
like
I
that.
know.
Respectfully, I tell him, I tell this for a reason. Like, I told him, I remember this, 2013, rest in peace to my brother. No, my situation, both of us, were just on a journey. But I wasn't doing what he was doing, right? We had those conversations. I spoke to him, rest in peace, like, I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry about your brother.
Oh, it's cool, it's cool.
It happens, like,
It's okay. That's why I just tell stories now, yo.
it's just like, if he ever passed away, literally,
Yeah.
like, I would accept it, kind of. And it's kind of fucked up, because he's my dad.
Right.
But it's like,
Well-
I would be sad, obviously, but like,
Well, it's gonna sound okay. I comprehend that, right? So this is a triggering comment, right? So if you have family members like my brother, rest in peace, and you can be parents, but let's say your family, siblings, parents, right? You could be your own kids, and they're fucking up in life. Like the worst part, once again, my tattoos, they became weak. Like you can't say they're strong.
yeah.
Zombies, that's an addiction, right? So they get in trouble. Like my brother, in and out of trouble. He tried to do suicide thoughts. He couldn't do it. He tried so many times, right? Always in trouble for the most part. So what happens to all of us, especially family, the phone calls, right? So that's the shit. The day that, God forbid, like my brother passed away, many other people passed away, no more phone calls. It's the final phone call. What? It's the final phone call. Yo, guess what? Like my situation, when it happened, and it's crazy how how energy works, intuition, right? So like my situation.
So, like, I kind of get it, because, like, my daughter is 11 now, so her dad passed away when she was 5.
Okay.
Because he was on
Condolences.
drugs. So,
Okay.
like, I got that phone call,
Right.
So, like, I get it, but
Number
it's
four.
not obviously my brother or, like,
Right.
but when my dad passes away, it's like, man, like, but I'm ready for it in a way. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird.
Well, no, it's because you've had it before the experience with your baby father, right? Respect, rest in peace type of situation, condolences. He's not here no more, so you have a little taste of that. That's why you have the grieving journey. Everybody has a way to deal with grief. It could take them a day, it could be years, And that's the thing, like, you can't, the grieving journey is not a race, no marathon. But the more you talk about it, you vent about it, the more, because you're the one who can let go. Nobody can let go for you. Just to let you know, to the whole universe is out there. Communication,
my daughter's
forgive.
father, like, never helped me with her. So, like, I was always like, stay away, And then when he, like, passed away, like, now I kind of go through it, and I'm like, like, it's still kind of sad for me because, he will never, like, see our daughter, like, grow up, you know?
Right. Well.
But at the same time, I'm like, I don't have to have that burden on me. Like, it's fucked up, but it's, I don't know how to explain it.
Well, can you remember I said respect that?
Like, I wish he was here.
Right.
But he just couldn't, you know?
His life. Can I ask you a question? Remember that I respect your balance when I ask you this, right? You don't have to respond at all. Like you said, he was, a zombie addict type of situation, right? So prior to having your daughter, was he already doing that before you had her? I'm asking, like, when you met him, or
he was. I will tell you, I met him at a party.
Okay.
And we did the nasty. So
Okay,
then I
TLC.
got pregnant by him.
Okay.
So it was very quick, like a month. And then, like, I was with him for like a month before I realized, like how bad.
Hey Ben, how's it going? How's the kiddos? Right. So that's the dilemma, right? So that's why I do this podcast to pay 14 numbers, right? Like before you know people, I get it at a party, the physical touch, and that's why as beings, right?
I was messed up. I was 21, like.
Right, but
I regret it, but I don't regret my daughter. Like,
okay, you can regret the decision, whatever. But remember this: when it's the past, it's been written. In our heads, we can dissect it, change all the. It's been written. So why you stress yourself too much? Yeah, the positive of the past. The positive version is like, okay, you know what? The red flags, what I did wrong, whatever mistakes, comprehension, or the bad past where you're still stuck in your ex. You haven't let go. That's the bad past, and then you want to love, but then you bring your past to present, the traumas, and so on and so on, right? And and on top of the cherry, on top of remember this, like we can say, I wish, if my parents taught me, my friends, I wish the past has been written. I wish my parents has been written, but we can do it. What can everybody do? We can pay it forward, but just to phone you, nobody else to comprehend you. You can tell your daughter, best friend, hey, guess what? I know exactly what's about to happen to you, and they can look at you like you're crazy. Just guide and forewarn them. That's how we can do as being. We just guide and forewarn, plant seeds. And I tell everybody, hey, first and foremost, it was not ever about being right. If you fall on your face, what you gonna call it? I'll take your hand. I will not give up on you. I will not let you drown. I will just tell you stories, and we can figure out together why it happened to you. And from there on, you don't do it again. And if you see somebody else going through it, guess what? You can. Hey, I got you. I just went through this. Let me hold you and guide you. But remember this: you can fall. They're about to fall in the face. That's why just energy. That's the shitty part. We're going to say this like
at the healing journey. Because like when I had her, like. He went to rehab like 7 times. And like he never changed.
How you doing back with?
And then right before he passed away,
what's up, Lost?
He took me at court to get visits. And I told him, I told the courts, like, he's not stable for her, like, he cannot be with her alone,
Right. Well, see, that's
and then they're like, well, he's the dad, so he has rights.
Right.
And then it was like, he saw her at his mom's house.
Okay.
And no longer than 3 weeks he died.
Oh, condolences.
Of having, like, having visits with her. So then they're like, oh, how's the visits with her? And I'm like, oh, well, he died last week. Like, you guys didn't believe me. Like.
Well, that's the part where, once again, the courts do the part best as possible. And you know him, right? But the courts don't know him. They're just going based off, okay, as parents, you both have rights to see the little one. That's why if you can't do co-parenting, that's why you have courts involved, and you have parallel parenting best as possible. Just stop it with love, brother. Keep shining. Thank you. Stay blessed. I'll get it. Be safe. Say it again. I'm sorry.
They didn't want to believe me at all.
Well,
about him.
It doesn't sound bad, right? When it comes to court system and the justice system, they don't really investigate. Like. It's because it would cost too much money to, He
was high. Literally, he was high.
Okay.
When we went to court. And
but
I told them. And they just, like, brushed it off. Like, when we were sitting before we got into, like, the judge.
Right.
He was, like, nodding out. And they didn't give 2 fucks.
Well, that was... Okay, when it comes to courts... Yeah, lawyers and all this prosecutor bullshit, right? You have money, power, and fame. But remember, the judge is basically God. He runs the show. So that judge respect, but he didn't really care. So he's being too narcissistic wise. If he actually cared, he investigated. He should ask a question. Hey, why are you passing out? Did you work late last night? Whatever. And he's passing out. Like, no,
Well,
more.
he literally said too, like, I'm in rehab. I just got out. Well, he literally just got out of rehab, or
Okay.
like he was in like the townhouse, like after you
Yeah.
got out of rehab.
Right. Well,
And he said that, and they didn't give a fuck.
well, you can see that he's trying to evolve, which is positive. The downfall is, like my brother told me this.
It was.
Right.
But it's like, what if my daughter, like, he got weekends every weekend.
Okay.
So I was like, well, she's in school, so I had to make, like, amends with the father and be like, hey, can you get her every other weekend? Because on weekends I want to do stuff with her, you know?
Okay,
that finally he's like, okay, so that could have been his weekend where he overdosed and died and they found him. Like.
Well. And that's the part that sucks. Is like.
It was a fucked up situation. Like.
It is, but and I say respect my tattoos, right? And it's not my saying. It's a queen from TikTok. But I love me as a being any positive words or negative words I'll put on my body because I know it will trigger people. And once again, bitch in Seattle, the queen, why do you want to trigger people? They're called feelings. That's why. You don't have to feel your feelings. You can look at my tattoos.
The thing is, like, we never really got along.
Okay.
And then we started getting along, and I was like, okay, like, she needs to see her dad, you know what I mean? Like, I never really kept him from her.
Right.
So he used to live in a halfway house. So I used to go take her for a few hours to go visit.
Okay.
Like,
co-parenting best as possible. You know, the part he was trying. The downfall is like, that's a part of the universe. Like, okay, like people would try, and then God forbid, like what happened to him, passes, and then obviously the grieving journey that sucks. Like he was actually trying, and now he's gone. But at type of respect, that's inevitable. Nobody can stop it. So, and you know, it's gonna happen. You know, everybody has their own deal with the grieving journey type of situation. But that's why
I hope if there's a heaven, I hope he's in heaven. But other than that, it's like, well, now I'm stuck with being like a single mom, you know? Like, now I have to make the good part of her. Like, she doesn't have her dad anymore. Like, that shit, like, fucks with me. And I don't know why.
Thank you for the follow. Okay, well, it's because he's not physically here anymore.
And it still fucks with me because she's 11 now. And it's like, so I have to be the one to make things right, you know?
Well, best as possible, but the things you got for your daughter, like as she gets older, shit out. Well, I have 8 kids, Queen. I tell my kids, and this is how I kind of trigger.
I know you do.
Right?
I remember when you had your puppies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what's going on, Queen.
I was on your comments.
Right. So my situation with my kids, right? I tell people all the time because my kids, I have the co-parents, right? And we're in the streets and stuff.
Can I ask you how many baby mamas you have?
Only 2. 8 kids, only 2.
And you have 8 kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one I said nothing against her because she's on a journey. My tattoo, she's a deadbeat mother. She gave up on her daughters like 13 years ago, so she lost all rights, etc. Which is her free one choice. I have nothing against her because I know the answer. She's on a journey. No, she's on a journey. People in the healing journey.
Actually, you know what? I had my first kid at 15.
Okay.
So actually, my mom has my son.
Okay.
Because I was 15.
Yeah.
And I had him up until he was 2. And then I didn't have anything. Like,
well, yeah, you're young and fresh. You're fresh, basically.
Really poor and stuff. So I was just like, Mom, like, can you have him so he can have a better life, you know? So I get it.
Right.
Like, my mom has my son. I see him all the time, but my mom has custody, you know?
Right.
But my daughter, like, I have her.
Okay.
But
do you, by chance, see your son? Is your son in your life, I'm asking?
Yeah, I see him all the time.
Okay.
Actually, I moved where he lives, and I live 5 minutes away.
Oh, nice.
And he's 17 now.
Okay.
So I see him all the time.
Do you do co-parenting by chance?
He went with my mom when he was like 3.
Okay.
So I was 19. I lived with my dad and his girlfriend.
Okay.
And I didn't even have a job. But they were alcoholics, and it was just very bad. So I moved out because I had nothing. So I moved out and my mom took him. So he's been with my mom since he was 3.
Okay.
But I see him all the time.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that situation, right? So if I was you, once again, you do whatever you like with this, but pay it forward to your son and your daughter. Check out that. Look at our situation the way it is now.
Yeah.
We're better on the overall. But
I
remember
have
this.
my daughter,
Mhm.
but my son lives with my mom.
Right. No. Yeah. You said that, which is cool. Once again, like at least in your life, you're trying to do as best possible. Just pay for your kids. Like don't. I tell my kids, don't become your mother and father. Like, we're not together. We do co-parenting, but I tell my time, kids in marriage. Wait till you're 30, 40 years old.
I lived with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't get along with my mom when I first had my son. So when my son was like 2...
Getting rejected out of here. I did my part. I'm sorry.
I moved in with my dad. And he was a big alcoholic with his girlfriend. So where they would be fighting until 5 o'clock in the morning. So I didn't want that for my son.
Okay.
So my mom took him.
Right. That's cool.
And he's been with my mom ever since, so he's doing good. And now I live 5 minutes away from him. So I see him all the time.
That's good.
Which I saw him all the time anyway since he was, since he went with her.
Mm-hmm.
But...
And I'll say, Adam, real fast, like, when it comes to rejection, there's like, in this universe, the matrix just maintain job, money, car, home. Maintain, that's it, right?
Yes.
And we're all going to get rejected, but when it comes to rejection, can you handle rejection? So that's why you keep trying, you keep applying. And just because you go to college, you get this profession, you're not guaranteed to get that position or that profession or whatever degree you get into for you. So adapt as possible. Maybe right now you work at McDonald's type of situation, whatever it is. You get DoorDash, whatever it is, right? Maybe in due time, you might get that position you wanted for when it's school for type of situation. But that's why I tell the whole universe out there, like, rejection in general. Can't handle rejection.
Well, I told them, even the little kids these days, that think they're older, and I'm like, do not have a kid at 15. Don't do it.
Doing?
It's not worth it.
It's because social media. Remember, if you look, for example, our times. Speaking of, look at a 5-year-old nowadays. The 5-year-old. Little 5-year-olds full ass conversations. I love watching them. Like, I tell them, man, you speak hella good.
Oh my gosh.
But I know why, because technology. You got YouTube, you got Reels. So I know the answer,
and
but
people are like,
so
"Oh,
how
is
you
she
doing?
14?"
How's your night going?
And I'm like, "No, she's 11."
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's technology.
And she talks like she's older,
It's because technology.
I'm like, no.
Yeah. But what I tell my kids, right? Anyone that's if you're like 20 years old and younger, right? Like tell you, oh, this cell phone right here, my tattoo. The answer to life is right here. You got ChatGPT, C.AI, you got YouTube, Google, whatever question you have. I tell my kids, I know I'm your father older than your wife, but that means I know everything in life. So what I do, we ask me a question. Oh, my youngest, he's 5, he'll be 6 in September. My oldest daughter should be 23 in December. So the girls are going on 23, 21, just turned 15. The boys are 13. No, 12. Am I saying that right? I got too many kids. 12, 11, 10. I believe I'm saying this right. It's either 12 or it's 13.
No disrespect, but you have a lot of good.
No, I got a colony, But I tell my kids, don't become your mother and father. I tell everybody out there, deadass. Kids are a blessing, also a lesson of respect, but I say that first and foremost. Second of all, kids in marriage, wait till you're 30, 40 years old, especially in the queen side. Just to inform you, marriage does not guarantee you a long-term, healthy, monogamous relationship at all. At all, for warning. The kids, we can't say this young generation, especially in TikTok, they complain, they do TikToks. I have to be here. Okay, nobody has to be here, but brag comment, you're here now, so what are you going to do about it? You spread a bitch about it or work on yourself? Start the healing journey. What's that? Exactly. I made a comment, you asked me a question, take that question to ChatGPT, C.AI, YouTube, Google. There's a forewarn every which way. You can start this whenever you want to.
Chill out. Chill out.
Your mother and father.
What?
Chill out.
Your mother and father.
Hello? Is that your name?
It's these trolls, especially these boys. Yeah, all you fucking boys in these platforms.
Oh, Pedro.
Yeah, what you gonna call it? You're fucking boys. Don't say you're a good person. Don't hire swords. You're not a good person. And the queens, I tell people all the time. All you queens pay attention to the red flags. Like, action speak on the word. I'm gonna tell me it's factual. I can say I love you, but I'm a fuckboy, and I love God. I met you in God's house. Read the Bible.
Let me ask you, do you get rid of all your puppies?
Oh yeah, they all got rehomed. All of them, you know.
I remember all your puppies.
Respect. I got enough fur, baby. I have 50
I've been
kids, 50
watching them
cats.
for a while. Yeah.
Night is going well. PTSD get in me, overthinking a lot. So night's going as well as it can. Guess can't sleep. I'm gonna ask you, like, do you know what triggers it, Queen?
Like, go on
If you want to talk about it, you don't
because
have to. Respect your boundaries.
People are assholes, and I'll go off.
Well, it's social media first and foremost. Okay, so like I tell you all the time, first and foremost, when it comes to cell phones, social media, nobody has to be here. As it being, remember this is your cell phone. I got 15 cell phones, right? So you don't have to be here. Use the phone correctly. You go to YouTube instead of no platforms at all. But the cool thing about these platforms as being is you test yourself. I tell you all the time, check it out. I'm a nobody to you. If I can trigger you or anybody triggers you, talk to yourself. Why am I bothered by a comment, a TikTok? It's not my person. I don't know anybody behind platform.
Well, Bigo, like what we're on right now. Oh my gosh! I just got on here like.
Oh, what did I ask?
A month ago.
Do you know what triggers your PTSD?
Something
I'm asking.
Like oh my gosh! I met so many weird fucking people.
Oh, Bigo is Queen. Bigo. Okay, there's many apps, right? So Bigo in general, Bigo itself. I try as it being. I try. I go live. Been doing this for 5 years, right? Going on 6 now, right? So I just tell stories. So I try to be supportive of other people's lives. So I go scrolling and I try to show the respect the best as possible. But respect on Bigo itself, hella toxic. People begging for beans. You queens go live or you jump in someone's live session. All these fuck boys. When I think that's my girlfriend, they're fucking love bombing, throwing beans. It's fucking a bloodbath. I'm like, what in the hell?
My name used to be just Ginger Red or Mama Red.
Okay.
And they all call me Mama on here.
Yeah, Bigo's toxic.
Red,
I just go live on Bigo.
But
have so many triggers. Hey, my tattoos, triggers. Triggers. I got you, Queen.
So they're like, you're
this is my last abuser.
So
I'm so sensitive.
My name in the
and I can't sleep at night. Oh, Queen, well, okay, so you got the word triggers for sure, right? And there's a trauma from the toxic relationship. So that's the thing when it comes to which I preach about toxic relationships, and that's why they tend to fall back, be alone, start a healing journey, which I highly recommend. Have a real support team. I tell you, I'm always in your pocket. And the intent to figure out the red flags, right? So, Bible talk, right? All you religious people, I'm gonna tell them about. It's gonna say, in the beginning, the first part of the Bible, right? The first verse, it's gonna say ... all capital letters love, and then it's gonna go talk. When did it go to toxic love? When did the red flags start happening? When did the boundaries start getting? Sometimes the word like.
No, that's not what the Bible said.
The first line, the very first line of the Bible in Genesis, in the beginning.
Very first lines
in the beginning, it says in the beginning. That's the very first line. In the beginning, you can Google it, YouTube it, go on any Bible, grab it. The first line says in the beginning.
I have Bible.
Oh, read it. Go for it. Open it up.
I'm Christian, so don't mind me.
I'm born and raised a Catholic, but I'm religious and spiritual. But I call everybody out in a positive manner. And I trigger people to call it better because respect, whatever.
Well, no, there's a lot of churches and a lot of people that that don't preach the right things.
I was going to tattoo trigger on my arm. Hey, you go. What's it called? Ink therapy. My tattoos. I got triggers, overthinking, all capital letters, reactive abuse. I'm trying so hard to learn how to be alone. Okay. Face tattoos. Alone. Black. Boys who are narcissistic. Red. Empathetic people. Initially, it's scary to be alone because we're brainwashed and wired to be what? Codependent people. Think about it really good. Who needs people? I have kids. So the younger one needs the parents for now because you was a kid, you became a teenager, still in the household, a young adult. You leave the household, and now you're an adult. You're all alone. But now you have roommates, college mates, partners. The day you actually all alone with 4 walls, it's scary to be alone because why? The healing journey because the codependency part. At nighttime, and during the day, you distract yourself, social media, whatever, work, etc., travel universe, right? But then at night, everybody has someone to go home to. You don't have the word nobody, one word, and space, no, space, body. What? No physical body by your side. So the lonely kicks in, now you're lonely. And you see everybody in a toxic relationship or healthy relationship, and you think to yourself, at least they got a body by your side. Yeah, physical being. You don't have, it's just you. Can you be alone? Are you ready to be alone? It's gonna hurt. These type of codependency is really hard to do. That's why the healing journey is very painful because the intent to be alone. I recommend a support team. We have conversations. That's the healing journey. My tattoo, the victim mentality. Go to the awakening journey. Now you're doing the warrior mentality. That's energy in your ex. More energy in the person mirror. Now you feel more comfortable with yourself. Now you start dating yourself. Like, cool, I'm watching a flick. I'm taking myself to eat. You know, you go to restaurants,
Yeah.
especially in small cities. Everyone's you got to eat, and they have people with them, friends, associates, somebody, and you're sitting by yourself, and they all see you. Like me, like my situation in the beginning, they'd be like, "Oh, is like your wife coming here, your girlfriend?" Like, no, just me. Oh, really? That's different. Yeah, I know. Typically, people have family, friends, partners. I'm single, killing journey. Japanese. But it's my tattoo somewhere here. It says day by day, baby steps. I got too many tattoos. Somewhere out here it says, that's my motto to everybody. Day by day, baby steps. My shirts in the front, that's what it says. Day by day, baby steps. That's what I preach about. This healing journey is not a race, a marathon. It's at your own pace.
I don't know if you still do, but I remember you going live at your work.
Oh, yeah, my old job. Yeah, my buddy's job.
I used to be in there, yeah.
I mean, sorry, Queen. Why is it lagging? Okay, it is. I'm in Canada. Oh, awesome. How's Canada like? And what part am I asking? I respect your boundaries. I have over 100 tattoos now. Awesome. Ink therapy. I don't know. I haven't counted all this. Like, this words, phrases. Maybe one of these days, I'll have my kids count them. So true. Nighttime is the worst. Exactly. I know I can be alone, but damn, it's hard. It is because the intensive deep of codependency. I'm sorry?
Why are they talking?
They're not talking, they're commenting. I'll give you a tour. So Beagle Squad here, this is the Life Podcast, right? Beagle, that's Likey. Both my Facebooks, both my TikToks. IG, that's the queen she's talking on or commenting on. IG, that's Twitch, Clubhouse. So, yeah, it's a Life Podcast. So that's what I tell people like time, like, every platform, if someone...
a lot of people.
Yeah, I do it to pay it forward, because that's the thing about technology-wise, like, like, let's say no one's on, for the most part, let's say no one's on Twitch. It's okay. It don't hurt my feelings. And people comment like, who you talking to? Well, nobody's here on this platform, but let me give you a tour. Oh, shit. It's a live podcast. All these influencers, right? They might do like 3 or 4 live streams. I do 9 at the same time. I could do 10 if I want. The more the merrier, but I just tell stories. And I challenge the whole universe every which way. Hey, just finding you interest. Hey, how you doing, Malam? I just tell stories once again. Every which way, because I just pay for it, because like, if you want love, I tell you, okay, if you want love, do you know what love is? Do you comprehend what love is? Do you know what it is? If you don't, I pray for you. I go my day in my life, And that's the hard part. It's so man, sway, get over it, move on. And I'm like, I was almost in a lie by I'm sorry that happened to you, Queen. That's why I do the life, especially you queens, because first and foremost, you're the ones that have kiddos, right? I could say God higher source. I tell kids all the time. Scenario: I have 10 girlfriends, right? So I could easily do that if I wanted to. That's my free one choice. And they, lovey-dovey, everything. And shit gets real. Oh, all 10 times, hey, Vito, guess what? I'm prego. I preach about doors. I'm in her house, right? It's her apartment. Door number 1, her room. Hey, babe, I was going because I left something in my car or whatever. Some bullshit excuse. Door number 2, I leave her home, her apartment. Door number 3, get my car. All 10 of them, they're prego. I'm not. I'm a Debbie Fott, but I love God. And I made 10 queens, single mothers. Now for the queens, respect and say this.
What are you? If you don't mind me asking, what are you?
As far as like
Indian.
I'm a being. I'm a being. I'm energy. What are you? Is that the answer you want to hear? Or?
Like, are you Indian, Puerto Rican?
Oh, race, nationality. What are you? I'm a being.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit, Chicano, Mexican American. My parents from Mexico, never been. Maybe in due time, potentially go there. Maybe next year with my uncle. So, but I've never been. So, yeah. Blue Book Conversation, Chicano, Mexican American. Red Book Conversation, I'm just a being telling stories.
Me, I'm just asking.
Yeah, it's all good.
You told me nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
People say not this way. For sure, if you're not,
I thought
TikTok.
you were like Indian, kind of.
I don't think I know what love is. I know how to love, but never received it. I'm a Canada, Alberta. What about TikTok? I'm not sure if you're on my TikTok. Oh, what's your TikTok name, Queen? I'm asking. I'll follow you. And okay, Queens. Okay, so me, I do a lot of one-on-ones, right? And that's the dilemma for a lot of, especially for empathetic queens. Like, I know a lot of y'all. Right. Well, that's a dilemma. Like, that's why I tell everybody. I tell my kids too. Like, okay, you're middle school, high school, right? This love, quote unquote. I ask them, do you know what? Okay, what is your definition of love? And they say, quiet. You tell. There's no right or wrong answer for the most part. But that's okay. That is called feelings. Feelings are not factual. I promise you that. What? They're not factual. So here's the kicker.
There's feelings. There's lust, and then there's love.
Right. So here's the kicker.
What I feel.
Well, everyone's got lust, but here's the kicker for everybody out there, especially on the male side. Can you control your lust? What? Can you control it? You want to test your lust? It's very simple.
It's hard, but you can.
Right, and if you control it, what's it called? Here's my tattoos, right? Empathetic queens offer love, lust, communication, comprehension. All they see is that she has self-will. As narcissistic boys, it says narcissistic boys offer toxic love, lust, drama, communication, no comprehension.
Do you want to know something?
Yeah.
That
I follow you right now.
I'm not even gonna say it. Never mind.
The what?
There's a lot of people here, and I can't say it.
As for
you know what? I'm gonna say it. Okay. You know, a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, I started watching you.
Oh, really?
And I was like, that dude's fucking hot. But then I got married. Okay? So,
thank you for the compliment. I just followed you, Queen, on TikTok.
I was like, this dude is just fucking hot. Like, I want to fucking meet him, you know? Like,
hey, Queen, I'm just a regular person. I just tell stories.
It makes sense, you know?
Yeah, I just tell. It's because,
what people go through.
Well, it's that, and then it's energy. So, like, I hear, like, for example, in Seattle, right, they'd be like,
I'm not afraid of it, but...
Well, it's the love part, right? So, like, when we get hurt and traumatized... I love to go live with you on TikTok to discuss things for sure. I love bringing awareness to toxic and life in general. Oh, if you want to, I'll give you a tour. How about that? I'll give you a tour. Let me, real fast, guys. So, this is the IG, right? So, Lanky Squad, that's both my Facebooks, both my TikToks right now. Beagle Squad, Clubhouse, and that's Twitch. And then you, IG. So, yeah, whenever you want to jump on, do you think don't be shy? You know, like, it's a cool thing about the conversation. Me personally, I already know the queens like in Seattle. I'm like, the boys hate my tattoos. The queens love my tattoos, and they're the ones that look at me. That's everybody. If you look at somebody, right? If you don't make a comment or ask a question, you want to spark a conversation, you will never know. Think is not knowing, assume is not knowing, judge is not knowing, gossip is not knowing. IMA, you looked at me, you didn't say shit. You know, you're a beat. You could have made a comment, ask a question. So you go to the C to Z parties. You gossip social media, community, my coworkers.
I was quiet. I just used to listen, you know?
Yeah. The small ring light was super awesome. Oh, that's the wall. Bro, enough is enough. Hey, Jeffy, don't be crying. Whatchamacallit? That's from Walmart. You know, I used to have the big ones. I just need one, that's it. Okay, sweet. Oh, Jay, what's up, Queen? Welcome to the live. Yeah, jump on. You can jump off if you want to.
Other girls don't like them. That's why they're fucking jealous. That's what happens.
Well, okay, when it comes to jealousy-wise, right? As a being, you want to control it. As one being, more on the male side.
Now that I said that, on other platforms, you're gonna get fucking hate comments.
I don't work.
That's what I'm talking.
Okay, me as a being, right, Queen? I love to bully bullies. Because the person that bullying is a version of myself.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, though. If a guy gets attention on something, they're on another platform fucking hating.
It's okay.
It pisses me off.
Well, that's your trigger, right? So that's what you work on the best possible. Remember, these are just side people telling me don't exist. Go for it.
I get triggered a lot.
That's insane.
Like, I don't know how to handle it.
Right? I've been this Queen for like 5 years. Going to start my 6th season in May. So I tell everybody, when you're ready to, the Codependent technology, and I know you're going to be like, well, do a podcast, do live sessions. Yes, you remember this. We're not everybody. Everyone does that. It's a live podcast. Respect, I say that normally does what I do. They'll go live on one platform, and remember this. If nobody's can trigger you, yes, you have bullies, cyber to talk to shit. That's what you talk to yourself. And remind yourself. Remember this. Okay, if I don't know them, tell them they don't exist. The cool thing about social media, these platforms, cell phones, you can block people. You can block anybody, or just turn the phone off, But I get it. But now you're alone. In your 4 walls, you're alone. No social media. It's scary issue-wise. But that's why the cool thing about real support teams. I tell them, I'm always your pocket 24/7, 365. Harry on this conversation. I got you. I won't ever give up on you. I will not let you drown. I know that feeling. It sucks. You put your hand out. God, higher source. Yeah. Emotional and spiritual higher source is there by your side. Physically, nobody. Fucking crickets. And now you go on social media, scrolling TikTok reels just until you fucking crash out. And then you wake up and you close your eyes 2 hours later and back to work. And now, like, here we go again. Tired as fuck and overthinking and triggers and bullshit. Yeah. I will jump in a box. Not sure I'll talk much more. So listen, I'm tired. You can't sleep. Can I? Oh yeah, for sure, Queen. Yeah, you can jump in the box and just chill there. No one remember this. You can jump in the box and just mute yourself. You don't have the cam up, nothing. You just sit there and chill. You don't want to do nothing. You sit in the comments if you want to. That's once again the cool thing about social media. My tattoo hashtag social media familia. Y'all my people, y'all my family, especially you queens. Why? I'm not saying all women, all men for the most part. A lot of you queens are empathetic wise, and you do the healing journey at your own pace. But you verbalize, you talk about it. Show me any man that talks the shit I'm talking about. You can't really show me that shit.
A lot of people are fucked up, whether you're man or female. Like,
right, but on the overall, us men are more narcissistic, and we're not taught to have these conversations. We're jealous, controlling. Spanish 101, I do machismo, English, narcissism, double standards. Queen, scenario. I use example, toxic. I shoot your shot type of situation, right? Before I met you, IG model, selfie queen, you show flesh, right? And then what I'll do little by little, babe, to guys I manipulate. If you love me, you remove that picture. If you love me, you're pretty much dressing like a nun to nobody. But I could be a fuckboy, emotionally cheating, be verbally physically abusive, right? Because I was taught to be like that. That's my pops do a scenario. My uncles, my brothers, my grandfather. So that's all I see. That's normal. And my moms don't say shit. Moms don't say shit. But they would love to, but the downfall they can get, physically abused type of situation. So that's why I'm saying, yes, everyone is traumatized, but on the overall, us men, they keep on narcissistic. That's what I call them out. Okay, if you're a man, quote unquote, teach me something positive in life. I don't care about anything man-made. I don't give a shit about your car, your job. If you brag about man-made bullshit, that is your God. What? Shots fired. Don't say higher source, because higher source does not talk about nothing man-made. Higher source, show me the respect. I will show the respect, and that's it. I'm not being mean to you. I'll be mean with the truth, because the truth hurts. You don't want to hear the truth. That's up all the time, especially the boys. If you don't want to hear the truth, keep scrolling. I fucked up too, but here's the kicker. No one taught me shit to 5 years ago. I just tell stories now. I'm not a victim. I'm not a warrior survivor. I was. Don't worry myself. I'm woke now. I just tell stories. I pay it forward so you don't fall on your face like I did. If you do, I will not let you drown. If you fell together, why you fell on your face so you don't do it again? Tell me if falling on your face, getting destroyed toxic just feels good. Shedding tears over a zillion people and all the fucking universe, you're stressing about one. Why? Make that make sense respectfully. Respectfully. I know the feeling. I comprehend it. I was you, Well, there were more genuine people like you around me. I got you, Queen. Yeah.
I thought when I first saw you, you were hot as fuck. So I was like, I'm gonna come on here. And then I started hearing you, So I'm like, oh, I'm kind of fucked up. Like, the shit that you were saying, I'm like, I have to think about that myself, And that's where I come in. Like, now I, hear you.
Yeah.
Like, I used to be fucked up. Like...
Well, that's why I do this dungeon for the universe to pay it forward. Because, I'm not saying don't be attracted to the potential to be, for sure, the cosmetics, but people on the journey, you just see cosmetics. People on the healing journey, I see you. What? I see for example, anything to be, I date your mind, your body, your looks, and your universe. What? I did all of you, not just your body. Your body can't talk to me. Lust can't talk to me. It's a feeling. It will feel good. But after we're done, we lay in the same bed or I get up and leave. I don't even talk to you, but it was a good session. But I love you. Really? That's awkward as fuck. And I love higher source, quote unquote. Really? That's called toxic love. You don't want toxic love. After TLC, especially the person you love, right? You should have these conversations and cracking bullshit, have fun. I say, potential to be, you become each other's best friends, lovers, partners, and therapists. We talk about everything. If you're my potential to be, we can't talk about everything, then what are we doing here? Because we're cute looking, pretty babies. Fuck off. Don't go there in the future. Because I can drop you today. You can ghost me tomorrow. But here's the kicker. As a being, can you handle rejection? Nobody's got to stay here. You met them at church and they ghost you. And they use for lust, but they love God to forewarn you. That's why I tell these scenarios and stories. Nowadays, this cell phone, so many options. I got the housewife. I got wives everywhere. Beagle wife, TikTok wife, IG wife. I got wives everywhere.
A lot of the shit that you talk, got to me.
It's
you don't even know.
That's the intent. No, well, that's the intent.
Just fuck,
I like your tats. Oh, thank you. It's a map to life to tell stories.
Me.
Haha, TikTok. Well, it's a scenario, Queen. It's because scenario. If I have a girlfriend, right? Scenario. That's why I say I love TikTok. Remember this, relationships. So I have a partner, which I don't, but let's say I did. Let's say I have a girlfriend, we're bumping heads, right? And typically goes to where? Relationships, co-workerships. I have the housewife, bumping heads at the work wife, and all it takes is the question, "Hey Rita, you okay?" Because before every day I go to work. I love the universe, my people, bullshit. But now I go to work, I'm sad,
Right.
I'm depressed, I'm mad.
Right.
And my coworker, typically, whatever gender you're into type of situation, right? Hey, hey, coach, hey, coach, hey, really, you okay? Like, I'm good. Well, you can verbally say you're verbally okay, but I know you're not good. I know you. And then simple question: everything at home, everything with your girl, we're all right. We're just bumping heads.
Right.
I'm here for you. Want to talk about it? So A and B, my girl and I, and that's it. Monogamy, right? C through Z, my coworker. As long as it's platonic and she's giving me advice and that's it, no passing boundaries. That's beautiful. But here's the kicker: as a being, can you control your feelings? Because the downfall when you're too empathetic, what is our flaw? We think in our heads we're fixers, changers, and saviors.
I remember first seeing you like 2 years ago, and I'm like, I'm gonna follow him. He's fucking hot, you know. No, so
I'm
don't
just
mind me. No
nothing to brag about,
you know?
but thank you, Queen. Thank you for the
But that
comment.
was just me.
It's
And then, like, you started talking, and I'm like, damn. And then you're like, you know, when you first talk to a girl, it's the first date you'll talk about.
oh yeah,
shit.
day one. I don't
And
do
that's what you
dates.
used to say.
I
And
don't
I
do
was
dates.
like, oh, fuck, like, no.
It's because I don't want to hurt
That's
you.
how I got to know you, though.
Right.
You know?
Thank you, Queen.
Like-
It's because I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you as a being to, self-sabotage your life. Because you think I'm ready. Like, Queen, think is not known. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down correctly best as possible. And see the energy part. See future in a positive matter day one. How can you see that? Let's break it down together. Because I don't hold back.
Yeah.
And here's the best part. I tell the Queen all the time. See all these tattoos? If any of these words trigger you, why would you want to shoot your shot? And I'm the boyfriend to be, quote unquote. You say you love
I
me.
know I'm not the only one.
Res-
There's no I'm not the only one. There's girls you don't even fucking know, but I'm gonna say it because I'm drinking, but...
Thank you, Queen. He's got some wise words for sure. Helps you open your eyes to reality. Thank you, Queen.
No, you
I know what you
don't
mean.
even know.
LOL. Facts, my friend.
I
Hello, old
listen
boy.
to you, and
It's
I'm
getting real.
just like,
Thank you for
I
joining the live. So
you know,
yeah, so right,
I
so
listen to you, you know?
right, so I'm gonna play, Queen once again. Thank you, Queen, for jumping in the box on TikTok. And you mentioned about your situation, right? So remember this. I'm gonna play some clips, and my job, my gift is to trigger people, right? So if this clips trigger you, especially you queens, have personal experience, it's a forewarning. And the queens out there that haven't been to the situation yet, remember this. You can't see what I see. So you're hearing someone speaking, and I'm not speaking, so it's a forewarning. So you don't get in that situation. All this technology, all these scenarios, right? Why would you want to put yourself in that situation? Okay, I get the part of love. Especially when you're a middle school, high schooler. Especially when you're a square pathetic person. You got the fucking V card, you're a virgin. I tell the virgins all the time, the V card, if your parents haven't told you this, I will tell you this. You're the comprehend this. You keep whatever your higher source is, but when you lose the V card, the virgin card, to your partner, right, the person you love, analogy, metaphor, in your eyes, that is your God. That's your goddess. All you see is them. The idea, you're empathetic, a square, they're empathetic, a square, best as possible. Higher source, whatever it is. If you do an opposite track, you're a square empathetic, God disciple, higher source, and their circle, the bad boy, fucker, two narcissistic, these disciples, this too is a true recipe of a toxic relationship. You're the square, you're about to get destroyed. And when you become trauma bonded, especially the V card, you be there for my first baby mom, 12 years too long, 3 daughters deep. Nobody taught me this shit until I was 39. Not 31, not 32, 39. It's not ever too late. That's why I just pay it forward. Don't become me and many of us, respectfully. And if you do, I'll hold you and guide you. I will not let you drown. Because I talk, therapy, counseling talk, right? And that's just a metaphor. If you're, let's say I'm talking to you, you're 30 years old, and you feel like you're not doing good. Yo, Queen King, just to let you know, when I was your age, 30 years old, I was already 2 daughters deep. Actually, 3 daughters deep. 11 years of a toxic relationship. And the door was right there. So I know you don't feel like you're doing good, but here's the kicker. First and foremost, you're talking to nobody. I don't know you, no history, right? Second part, and I'll just metaphor you, man, or a child. I'll give you every option in this scenario. I'll give you every story in the universe. You don't have to comprehend, but I won't let you drown. That feeling of putting your hand out, no physical beings, that sucks. And you can go to church, read the Bible. Nothing wrong with that. But no physical being have this conversation. Higher source, emotional and spiritual, they're always by your side. 24/7, 365. Physically, what you got? Crickets, right? Or if they're on a journey, you're on a journey. No one's involved in the healing journey. But the cool thing about technology, ChatGPT, C.A, all these platforms, right? So I just pay it forward so you don't feel alone. That's why the queens love me, the boys hate me. I tell the kings all the time, I was you. I fucked up, right? My pop's still alive to this day. He don't know this conversation. And that's why as a being, you first hard part, forgive, communication. You do it for yourself, right? You can't forget you lived it. The second hardest part for a lot of us, let go. I know it sucks. I know you got destroyed. Your parents did you wrong. Everyone hustled you, right? But here's the kicker. Triggering comment. Not knowing, right? You allow it to happen. They'll say on TikTok, right? Comma, which I say to what? It's triggering. What do you mean comma? You allow it to happen, comma, not knowing. Let's break it down together. Let's see the red flags, passing boundaries. What, you see? Don't let that happen again. Forewarning. What does X have to do with this? Oh, X? The tree of life. It says 20 years old. If you're 20 years old and younger, teach me something positive in life. You're 20 years old. I just turned 44 this year, 18 at heart. I've heard higher source. If you're saying the healing journey, cool, you got my attention. At 20 years old, you're doing the healing journey? Yo, King Queen, you're fucking beating me. What? I better start doing the healing journey at 39. I'm blessed. So X for sure is music, but it's his clips. He was trying to evolve. He has a neck tattoo that says "Remember to remember." I have it right here. Remember to remember, because he was trying to get his life back at 20 years old. That's why the weak ass Drake and this fucking Narcissists at least took him out, because he had money, power, and fame. His voice is powerful. 8 to 10 million followers. I've been doing this for starting my 6th season, right? 5 years and overall 6 years. So my voice is small, but I don't stop. You can have, once again, like a religious talk, right? There's a pastor like, yo, you got value, and you got volume. Yeah, Drake.
Talk about the rapper Drake.
No, Drake the artist, the weak ass artist. He's too narcissistic. His God is $1. He's trying to say that, so
Yeah, like the rapper Drake.
Yeah. What do you want to call R&B artist? What do you want to call him?
He ain't shit.
Oh, of course he's not. It's alright. That's why physically X is gone. Like X is called completion. We pay it forward. It's all good. I'm a Wiccan. Oh, that's awesome. Spirituality talk. But here's the kicker. To call everybody out. As it being of your square, whatever you're religious, spiritual, atheist, Wiccans, that's beautiful. But don't get it.
You better kick her out.
Don't be in toxic
If
relationships.
she's a Wiccan, kick her out.
Why? If they're not being mean bullying, I get the religious talk.
Don't play with that.
I get the religious part, but here's the kick. Yeah, white magic, black magic. But here's the kick. It's a term. It's a belief.
I believe in it, though.
It's a devil?
I believe it's real.
Well, it's spirituality for sure, but as long as a person that we cannot be mean to you and bullying at all, that's their belief, and let's say they don't like religious people.
Will do it to you.
If you okay,
so if they just say it, like, not to be mean, it's your platform.
Go for it.
But if they say I'm a Wiccan, they're gonna do shit to you.
If they're negative energy, black magic,
no one ever
correct.
really says that unless it's.
No, there's two. It's yin and yang. White magic, black magic. Yeah, it's Wiccans.
What's the thing? What's the platform that they're on? I'll go in there.
On TikTok, my first one.
On TikTok?
Yeah.
I'm going on there.
Go for it. I can't handle triggers. It doesn't lock me in the corner. That's beautiful. That's why with these triggers, right? The intent to talk to yourself. Why and how do I feel the way I feel? Who or what caused it? Was it a memory? Was it a flashback? Scenario, especially when it comes to love part. You see older couples. Over myself, right? Going through my breakup 5 years ago, losing my second family. Like, they're old couples, lovey-dovey, kissing everything. I'm like, and what do we think to ourselves? Look at them. What can I have that love? Look how old they are. And I'm losing my second family. When will I have love again? Yeah, you have the right to feel like that. But I'm talking to myself. I'm supporting. Hey, you're talking to yourself. That's called triggers. Now, what are you going to do about it? Well, I can't take this pain from you. Higher source can't take it from you. You got to feel your feelings of confidence to evolve in life. You got to let go. I can't do closure. I cannot let go. Only you can. Everybody, it's easy to forgive. You can't forget. It's been written. For a lot of people, the second hard part, let go. Do closure for yourself. Comprehend why it feels. Do comprehension. So you observe all the red flags of your exes, past pain, toxic trauma, and child trauma, right? To observe the red flags, so when you see next potential to be with a friendship, especially a partnership, you verbalize boundaries. But here's the kicker: social media, TikTok, therapy, counter talk. They'll preach about boundaries, but they don't say this part, which I do, just to let you know you can verbalize boundaries, but nobody has to respect your boundaries. That is their free one choice. If they don't respect your boundaries, what are you choosing? What are you doing? Stay in there to entertain? I preach about doors. The door right there, you can leave. Show them a distance. That's your free one choice. I don't want me mean hurt their feelings, but they're being mean hurting your feelings. Make that make sense. Would higher source bully you? Be mean to you? I doubt it very much. So why do you allow them to bully you? And they just said God. It's just a term. They're not living the life. My tattoo. Religious people, God is good, right? Both sides. Narcissist side, God is good, but are you good? Empath side, God is good, but are you good? I actually did on the words, you know. The trauma bonds was a hard one to break. Once I learned about it, it was a bit easier. Oh yeah, that's beautiful, queens. That's a lot of you queens are pathetic wise. You do the healing journey, and you start studying terminology. Trauma bonds suck. I'm gonna tell I'm doing my back tattoo like for the religious people on board as a Catholic. A cross tattoo, right? On the outside of a cross, inside a bunch of words. My notes universe. The left side is not gonna fit in the cross, but the cross will go through it anyways. Trauma, it's gonna say trauma bonds equal. Well, how am I thinking about it fast? I gotta write this down. Trauma bonds equal soul ties equal twin flames equal addiction equal insanity equal all capital letters codependent. I need them in my life. What? That's called codependency. You need someone to be emotionally cheating, verbally abusive, a fuckboy fuck girl, physically whooping your ass, 2 black eyes and all, threaten you. If you leave me, I'm taking you out. You need that by your side. With God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spirit of your ancestors do that to you. I doubt it very much, so why do you allow that one person to do that to you? Respect me, make that make sense. I know I was you, trauma bound sucks, and I preach about doors. King, queen, see that door right there? It's right there. You ready to leave? Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. Yep. It won't leave you, but you learn to live with it as the time passes. I'm 39 next month. Oh, queen. Hey, you doing queen? Analogy metaphor, right? So, 39 time a healing journey, right? So, you're my inner child. I better start speaking like this at 39. I have my homegirl. She's about to be 39 also, locally wise. I call her a woman healing journey. And, you know, sometimes she doesn't feel like she's doing good. A queen. And mine are like, yo, I call her Adi, you doing good. I better start at 39. You're about to be 39. I didn't start speaking like this 5 years ago. I know of you. I met you with my pop's business, right? I didn't grow up with you. Like, I didn't hang out with you. But we're talking about what? The healing journey. Hey, Arya, thank you. It's a map to life. I just tell stories once again. That's all I do. The healing journey. Especially queens, the ones that do want love. The downfall is a lot of us don't comprehend what love is. And then from there, wise, we get sold a dream and back to toxicity again. Respect it, wise. Oh, I followed you also, queen, also. Everyone comes at me for my screen name, but I have it because there's another story with Lilith. Oh, hey, Lilith, most definitely. That's a good story. You know, Adam and Eve. No, right here. Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, the first 2 kids, and Noah's Ark, right? So that's spelled Lilith. It's many stories, but once again, like, the intent is not to get into too much controversial with that. Like, everybody has their own beliefs, right? But don't try to sit there for too long. As it being like, if I don't know, I use the word idea and faith. For example, born as a Catholic, right? And then you got spirituality talk. You know, in the next lifetime, you know, in the next lifetime, and then you got reincarnation, and then what's the other term they use? I'm missing a term. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I gotta go sleep in a minute. But anyways, I don't know. Like, I use an analogy for a movie. Death kicks in. You're about to die, and it's a movie. The movie ends. It says the end. I don't know this, right? So I close my eyes, the last breath, and everything's black. No afterlife, no reincarnation in the next lifetime. There is no credits. Or if there is credits, guess what? I'm a spirit now. There is purgatory. Oh shit, I'm about to burn in hell for me. Well, in purgatory to burn all these sins out of me, quote unquote. Or there is I go back to the spiritual universe, wise, and this human experience is over, or I could come back here and do it again. And I believe when people say, like, what's my purpose in life, right? What I preach about is to start the healing in each lifetime, to start your healing journey a lot sooner. In this lifetime, my tattoo 39. I put a God, higher source, right? In the next lifetime, I'm fucking 29. I'm fucking 9 years old. The downfall is this: I don't know the answer. I use the word idea of faith. I do it again, and the idea of faith that I have real support team at 9 years old. I don't have the comprehend shit. I just sit there and hear these stories, and like in Seattle. In the north side, in the suburbs, I tell my story about my personal experience, my toxic relationship, all of the ghetto hoods. They'd be like, I've had like a little bit of toxic in my relationship. Like, what you've been through, nothing. King, queen, you don't want this. It'll traumatize the fuck out of you. You be scared of love. That's why you become single celibate for a long time. Don't be scared of love. That's an incorrect term. Be scared of toxic love. You don't want toxic love. Toxic love will call, and they'll be like something. What's toxic love? You love somebody that doesn't love you back. They verbalize I love you, but they're emotionally cheating, 2 black guys, fuckboy, and they love God, higher source. That's called toxic love. You match energy, they take energy. You met halfway, right? And on top of that, Toxic love will cost you everything emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, physically, potentially even your own life. They take your life, or your hell goes to shit. Why do you think we all do the same shit? Get in toxic relationships, be alone, the healing journey, the glow. We feel good, and you look good, and all of a sudden, in the beginning, like the Bible, love, right? And then when they start going to toxic love, 30 days, a year later, right? 3 years later, okay, now it's less texting, red flag, less calling, red flag. We're in the same bed, no TLC sex intercourse. Red flag, but prior to that, porn stars, everything. There's red flags there, but no, my tattoos. The last word, I don't do it as a being because that's spiritual universe, not my realm. I know of it. I pray, but I hope manifest that God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the spiritual universe, our ancestors, my first baby moms, that they'll wake her up. That one day she loves me like I love her 12 years too fucking long. And nobody taught me this shit till 39. Not at 30, 31 with my first baby moms. I was just on a journey. Not on a healing journey. Now I just tell stories I pay for so you don't become me, many of us. Because that shit's unjust. I get the term learn the hard way. I get it at the same time I dislike it because like I did with my situation, my real support teams and everybody else, I call them out. You're older than I am. You've been knowing this shit. So why don't you pay it forward? Well, I get the rules. You on social media, then don't show your face. No face, no case. You can just do audio. You don't have the camera up. Be at random. But you have hella knowledge. Or do I tell them, or do my support team did 5 years now, right? They DM me. They didn't comment. They didn't go to my live session. They saw it. And they DM me, yo, King, if you allow me to be part of your real support team, I'll hold you and guide you, but I can't even save you. Well, I can tell you stories. I love for that. For 88 days, my tattoos. For 88 days, where's it at? Too many tattoos. There it is. 88 days. I had 10 live workers. 10 people. I can make it ask all the exact same person. Well, same question, 10 people. Similar answers. Some of that, I don't know that. What? I've never heard that question in my life. That's a positive, And I love all 10 because I got my life back in 88 days. This healing journey, I fucking became woke like in, I don't know, like May, so that's what, 5, 12, 7 months. But I can learn from others. Like my healing journey ended 5 years ago. Nobody else to comprehend that. I believe this says term, and Queen, I'll read your comments in a minute, I apologize. And I pay this forward, right? So therapy, counseling, TikTok talk, right? These life coaches, you're going to hear this, like the healing journey and podcast, right? This healing journey doesn't ever end. It's a lifelong journey, a lifelong process. Here's the kicker. Because remember, my gift is to put fear in people, to trigger people, to call everybody out, right? If you want to believe that, that is your free one choice. But here's the kicker. Remember this. The therapist counselor certified just told you this shit does not ever end. So I'm going to put fear in you. That means king, queen, to your last dying breath. Remember that. Last dying breath, you will always have anxiety, depression, wrong side. Anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. You won't ever let go of your exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma. You'll always have triggers, overthinking, reactive use, deflection, projection, gaslight, manipulation, traumas, and at the same time, insomnia to your last dying breath. If you want to comprehend that is your free one choice. Insomnia. What's insomnia? At 39, all that shit stopped. I don't stare at my eyelids. I don't stare at the ceiling. I don't ponder about none of the man-made bullshit. Every day bug out in heaven and hell, it's your four walls. You don't gotta die, you live the shit. Your mental home and your physical home. When you get in your car, are you happy to go home or are you dreading to go home? If you're happy to go home, that's your peace, your temple, or your heaven on earth, and you're not dead. If you're dreading to go home, especially your toxic partner, welcome to your dungeon. You're sentencing your hell on earth. I love the universe. I love my job. I love gym therapy. I love my tattoos. But I gotta deal with her. You have to deal with them. You have to. I was you. We all say the same shit. It's so hard to do toxic relationship. The fuck it is. I gotta go to work. Keep it simple. She's gotta go to work. We both left a toxic relationship. The dilemma is this. It's hard not to go back. So I'll call you out like I called myself out 5 years ago. Why do I have to choose to want to go back to the person I bitch about? To all the rebels of the universe, to my therapist, which I don't have, but scenario let's say I did, to the priest, to my best friend, to you guys. A zillion queens of the whole universe. Why am I stressing about one? I preach about doors. The door's right there. You have nowhere else to go to. You have no parents. You got a car. Sleep in your car. Pride and ego. Fuck that. Then go back to them. And then the idea that if you guys are verbally abusive, if shit's flying, break it. No physical touch yet. And you want to go back to that? Catch a case respectfully. Oh, let me close. I got reported on, one of my TikToks. And obviously, this is it triggers boys and girls that are not, they're in the healing journey. I mean, a journey, not healing journey. So other Forewarn and TikTok wise, you know, when you get a little restriction, close the live, reopen the live. If not, then what I used to do, my parent, you go, fuck that, I'm gonna stay here. And then they ground you for about a week. Now I just close it, reopen it. People, why'd you close it? Because if I stay longer, then report me, and I'm grounded for a week. Because some butterfly and unicorn got in their feelings about feelings, because they're on a journey. Basically, the boys, they're on a healing journey. That's why I tell the queens all the time, I'm here for you. Boys can have this conversation. They can say healing journey, but actually on the words, especially I love you, but I give you 2 black eyes. I love you, but I emotionally cheated. You know, fuck all that bullshit. Don't do that for yourself, you know. And the strength she had, and power 1,000, but I believe in God. Awesome, that's beautiful, queen. I'm spiritual to nature, beautiful. Who said they're wicked? A by Felicia. They're my other TikToks, so that's my Coach Rito 1, I believe. Very true, 1,000. Keep it 100, I'll sell your dreams. Hey, Queen King, you're doing good. Even though I know you're fucking up, I know you're not involved in life, but just to make you feel good, I'll let you know, Queen, keep it 1,000. You're not really doing good, but you're trying. We're talking about it. That's a positive. Remember, the healing journey, day by day, baby steps. It's at your own pace, not racing a marathon. Anybody that rushes you, I mean, I won't give up on you. At the Forewarn, you have a real support team, but they can get exhausted. Like, yo, you take my energy. All you do is talk about your exes, you know? They can say that, and they can cut you off. I won't give up on you at all. Like, I won't cut you off. Like, yo, I got you. It's day by day, baby steps. You know, you're stuck on your ex. You're the one who can let go. What? I can't feel these feelings for you, but I can tell you stories. I can elaborate, because I was you. You know? Very true. Bye, Felicia. It's Alicia. Don't know someone on the... Thank you, Queen, for doing that. No one is going to say that they are wicked, huh? Oh, bye, Felicia. They're on the other... My Coach Rito 1, I believe. I believe... No, let me see right now. I got too many platforms. I'll give you a correct answer in a minute. Let me see. Go by my profile pic.
There's some...
So, yeah, it's the Coach Rito 1.
What the fuck do you think black holes are?
Bro, honestly, there's so much going on in the world that I think it's all government testing. I feel like a lot of this...
That's X. Okay, truth. All we do is tell our stories, and I hope it helps someone along the way. Hey, Queen, all it takes is one person to make a comment or ask questions about spark conversation. I've been doing this for 5 years. It's on my 6th season, right? I do this my last day in breath. I don't stop. I still say my time. You know, I used to say in the beginning, I'm here for everybody. When I say I'm just here for the queens, because I know a lot of you are empathetic. Even you're narcissistic, a fuck girl body hopping, destroying people. You're doing. I talk to a lot of them. Like, that's what I'm doing. Like, queen, it's not ever too late. You can change your ways whenever you want to. You might have burned a lot of bridges. You might have fucked over, hustled a lot of people, right? But you were just on a journey. You know you're doing wrong, but that's why conscience kicks in. I'm fucking up. Subconscious, fuck it. It is what it is. YOLO, you'll live once. Yeah, a journey. I'm gonna get tatted right here, big letters. A journey. You're not trying to feel these feelings. That's why you don't care what you're doing. Fuck it. You know, when you get a healing journey, and all capital letters, I'm gonna say a healing journey to attract all the universes. Why you have its own 2 journeys? What journey are you on? All the blue pillars, like I was. We also had 2D world. We're just in a journey. Matrix movie. Take the blue pill, stay lost in life. Entertainer, you give a shit about mammy bullshit. Your God is, you can verbalize higher source, but your God is your body. Because you brag about your body, especially on social media. You know, all these boys and girls at each other's throats, competing against each other. My beauty, my body, my followers. Yeah, that's your God. You can verbalize, I go to church, A for effort. You're not talking about higher source. You're not beefing, quote unquote, about higher source. You're beefing about mammy bullshit. So you're just an entertainer. You can't teach me anything about this. Read the Bible. Yeah, give me a passage. Awesome. Take the red pill. Now you try to feel your feelings to get your life back. 3D world. Oh shit. This is the healing journey. Feelings. There you go. Now you got your gifts. 4D to 10D. I got 4D to 10D. I'd eventually add dash 20D because I got us on TikTok. She told me, hey King, just to let you know there's the 20D. I was like, newsflash, didn't know that. And she, if you go on YouTube, even on TikTok, by YouTube, it goes by, I think like Chris or Christo's avatar. That's it. Like, I preach about life, raw real feelings. Kids are involved, co-parenting, and toxic love, broken codependent relationships. I tell you stories. I'll give you every option, this scenario, my personal stories, people's stories, right? Yo, King Queen is not my story. What you're telling me about your story is very similar. And here's the best part: if I still know that person, still in contact with them, here, I don't want to like misinforming you. Let me get a hold of them because I respect their boundaries, and maybe you two can link up and exchange this information because I don't know all the story, and that's why I tell people that's the codependent technology. I know of 4D to a 10-20 matrix, spirituality, numerology, crystals, light workers, Anunnakis. I've heard every term. I've heard there. Once again, communication, very, very intriguing. I don't comprehend it. It's not my gift. It's not my realm. A lot of queens think like, oh, you're higher than 3D. Like, I'm not. Like, I have a gift of maybe visions. Sure. I just tell stories. Like, what you're telling. You can, once again, I'm very patient, open-minded to the fullest. You can elaborate numerology, crystals. Like my last girlfriend, that TikTok love story, 3.5 years, well, what now? 3 years and, I don't know, like 5 months in, I've been single, Hello from Forewarn, Texas. How you doing? From Seattle, Washington. How's your night going? And she would be like, hey, and I tell everybody out there, like, she'd be like, hey, babe, like, 1111 444 777. I go, babe, I love you. I would say because I love you, and I really do. But to remind you, it's like, it's not my realm. Like, and she would get, like, her energy shifts. She would get a little discouraged, right? And I'd be, babe, like, don't get discouraged. Kiki telling me that. But just to remind you, I'm not part of that realm. I know of it. It's very intriguing. So, damn, you're cute. I'd cheat on my sister to be. You're funny as hell, yo. But yeah, how you doing, number one? How's it going, Queen? How are you, Louise? I'm blessed. How you doing? How's life? How's everything? How's your health? That's what I have to learn. Go stay my peace. Beautiful. Go at. Yep, never stop. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And that's the intent to which I'm gonna call it. Like, pay, as I was taught 5 years ago, pay it forward. I don't have to be here. The day that I want to, I can become narcissistic. All my tattoos, I can finish all my tattoos, right? And let's say I stop doing social media. I'm in Seattle, Washington State, right? And I'm walking, and so the queen sees me, and she sees that, tattoo, this is healing journey, all this. She's like, what are your tattoos about? And I can be a dick. Don't worry about it. They're my tattoos. That's my free one choice. I can see, let's say she's in a toxic relationship. I can give her, tell her story. Hey, queen, just to let you know, like, energy. My tattoo, you're square, you're love. Him, he's a circle. He's toxic love. What? He's toxic love. You don't see what I see. But you know what? I'm gonna let them learn the hard way. I'm becoming too narcissistic. My pineal kicks in on my tattoos. That's everyone's narcissist traits. We all have narcissist traits. But which side are you more of? Are you a square, empathetic person, nice and natural? Or are you a circle narcissistic? Bagophobic fuckload. Which side are you more? You can all claim to say God. You know how many people go to church, especially the boys, that say, I love God, I read the Bible, but they're fuck boys? They're hard workers. They work hard at work, their friendships, co-workerships, social media friends, but they don't work hard at relationships. Make that shit make sense. Why are you talking nonstop? Because while I keep telling a story about life, talks relationships. I like your shirt. Oh, thank you. Psychedelics. Open the third eye, the pineal gland. Psilocybin. It's a whole different universe, man. Just to form the universe. Like, if you want to mess with psychedelics, first and foremost, for one, you like, make sure your mind's not too traumatized, because you can potentially have a bad trip, bad experience. Like, and it's very emotional. So any noise can scare you if someone triggers you to form your which way. So I've done it like 3 times. My last time was positive, negative. So I took a little break. I'm chilling. I'm just chilling. But and I say this respectfully, and the reason why I'm doing it, because I'm trying to speak to other realms, other beings that know about life. And I say that respectfully. I am not knocking anybody behind the screen. Like, respect, I say this, I've been doing it for 5 years, right? And I say this, like, on the overall, like, the ones that actually give me, like, on a positive manner, and not being, like, debating type of situation, but, like it's my intention. Buddhist. The spiritual universe is cool, but Buddhist, because, like, Buddha, keep it simple. Mind, body. I didn't know that till 4 months ago, because Spotify. I had heard of Buddha when I was a little kid. Not once did I think in my head, you know what? Because remember this, when I say respect-wise, if you're too codependent religion, whatever, I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic, I'm a Mormon, right? And we're taught that if you try to study, like, for example, boys are Catholic, I don't fuck with nobody else. Mormons, Jehovah's, no, that's wrong, it's the devil. Or spirituality-wise, you don't get involved with Buddha, that's the devil. Muhammad, that's the devil. So that's the that downfall about that is you're very narrow-minded. You have these spiritual leaders, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, right? And anybody could be a spiritual leader. No one's got to speak to nobody. You know that, right? Why block me on Jerkmate? Last name. Yo, AJ, you're funny, bro. But whatchamacallit, so that's why not knowing until 4 months ago Spotify, to go on Spotify, any word and question, type it in there, right? There's many podcasts. So, the second one, haha, you two kings take best. You're funny as hell. Yeah, but whatchamacallit, and Sati Tim, he's like, I want to say, I've never asked him his age, he's got to be like 65, 70-ish. Born, raised as a Buddhist. But he started studying Buddhism at 49 again. Start all over again. Have a good night, Felicia. Stay blessed to keep yourself, Queen. And whatchamacallit, Buddha preached about mind and body, which I've been doing for 5 years now. Going on 6. Well, no, going 5 years. Podcast, 6 seasons, right? But anyways, but I do mind and body. Keep it simple. And then who? The person by your side. What? Everything matters in life with the person by your side. Before you met this individual, the globe, all of the universe, whatever, BBLs, whatever you're doing, OnlyFans, ink therapy, that's cool. Love, everyone loves your energy, and all of a sudden you get a toxic love broken, codependent relationship, and they start taking your energy. Now you're sad, now you're depressed, now you're not taking care of yourself. You're stressed, and you're not showing with your peoples no more. And then they call you out, yo, before you met them, we were doing good. I get we have lives, I get we have relationships, but they're just destroying you. Yeah, that's what I preach about. Yo, at Forewarn, especially young generation, just to let you have whatever you want in the universe. But just to let you know, what matters in life is the person by your side. Who you allow to come in your life, in your 4 walls. Because before you met this individual, you loved being home. You love your peoples, heaven on earth. Now you let someone come in your home and bring health on earth to your home. Why did you allow someone to come in your 4 walls to take your energy? But I love them. Yes, I comprehend you love them. They verbalize I love you, but they're emotionally cheating, verbally abusive, physically abusive, being a fuckboy fuckgirls, and they love God. Because it don't matter. It's a term. A for effort, but God would not do that to you. I promise you that. Love can't hurt. Higher souls won't hurt you with words, with the truth. The truth's gonna hurt. What? You ready to leave? The door's right there. What? I know it's scary. I know. Trust me. I know that feeling. Comprehend it. I feel like I'm giving up on them. If I leave, especially your partner's too narcissistic, the fuckboy fuckgirls, they crash out, quote unquote, they rage out, cause problems. You become their mother, their father, probation officer. All you king queens out there, especially queens, just to let you know, if y'all live, separate households or as a couple, that's not your fucking kid. That's an adult. Stop being their mother. Stop being their father. Stop being the probation officer. Go through that door. Do not feel guilty. Does not matter what happens to them. That's not your kid. Someone, especially on social media, I promise you 1,000. My tattoo. There's there times I don't have. Break up with your ex. However you do it, goes cheat. I don't give a shit how you do it. You're actually going on social media. I promise you 1,000. They can make a comment. Tell you, I say a partner, but I don't. She breaks up with me, right? I go on social media. Hey, my girlfriend just broke up with me. She cheated on me. In the comments, in the DMs, I'll have straight gay trans after me. Now, what am I choosing? What am I doing? Fall back? Start the healing journey to figure out why she cheated on me? Why it failed? What's the red flags that I missed? Or, body hop in the whole face? Someone offer, I could offer more love than she can. I'm going to jump into another relationship, by the way. No time to heal. Hurt people. She's hurt. She hurt me. I'm hurt. Heal people. We heal people. We tell stories. Don't do that. Take your time. What? Fall back. Be alone. Figure this shit out. What was the red flags that you missed? What? There's always red flags. You just don't know. What are red flags? Yes, there it is. What are red flags? Let's break it down together. So when you observe the red flags of all your ex-exes and you comprehend them, the next potential will be you observe and comprehend them. Oh, shit. I tell the queen's potential, queen, just to let you know, I don't deal with jealousy and insecurity issues. See my tattoo on my neck? I'm not your ex-exes. I'm today, they're not the present. Keep it in the present best as possible. If you're so traumatized about your ex-exes, cool, we can talk about it. We can, that's a positive matter. But if you want to compare me to my ex did that, like, I'm not your ex. You won't take my energy, but if you keep saying that, just to let you know, I get to believe, what? I'll let you know you're traumatized. How about this? You're broken, date broken people like you respectfully. You can't take my energy, but the person behind me, you potentially take the energy and watch the energy shift and less texting, less calling, less TLC. You sit in the same fucking bed and can't talk to each other. But before you made that comment, you're just like my ex. Or my ex, they're the present. You're too traumatized. You're not ready for this, respectfully, All religions connected, and that's something people need to accept. 1,000. But the downfall, queen, it's only Jesus, whatchamacallit. The only downfall about that is, like, the people that are too narrow-minded. And that's the part where people, and as it being, if you're more patient enough or minded to have this conversation than you are, don't. Well, I use the term Bible thumper. Do not Bible thumper. You gotta change. You have to be more. No one's gotta do shit. The word, first and foremost, the word "have" is very full of trigger. You have to let go. You have to move on. No one's gotta do shit. I tell people, yo, it's your beliefs, man. But I'm here for you. You know. That's what. But at the same time, if you're in the healing journey, be observing people's energy. You know, if you know every time I talk about God, I say the word God, and let's say one of my friends, before I said the word God, they were chopping it up, having fun, and now I said God. I observed them, they got serious, and they walk away. And let's say it's been a month, and I say it again. Same little group, we're chopping it up, co-workers, whoever it is, and I mention God, and they walk away. Oh, there it is. Well, I know. I ask him, the word God triggers them. And I can ask him, hey, like, you know, it's the second time I see you do this, like, and I'm not being mean, I'm not Bible thumping at all, like, forcing my ways upon nobody, but, and I remember, first and foremost, I respect your boundaries. I'm about to ask you a question, you don't have to respond. But why does the word God trigger you? Did your parents try to force feed religion to you? Wise? Did someone that in religion that used to hurt you? You know, remember this. You don't have to respond. I respect your boundaries, but here's the kicker. Like I just noticed, and that's because you just did it the second time. You walked away with God, and they say you're single, but I want love. Okay, I'm in your scenario. I get the love part, relationships, all that good stuff, but I'm a nobody to you. I respect your boundaries. We don't have to talk about it, but I'm gonna give a scenario to form you the day that you had a partner because you want love, and he asks you, hey, I want something about God. What do you do with the person you love? Walk away from them also? Push the person that you say you love away? I do my one-on-ones all the time. People say, I'm like, I've never thought of that because no one talks about that for warning you. It's a scenario. That's the person you love. You can hate me and hurt my feelings. You can walk away. But I'm just giving a scenario. They can, if they're in the healing journey, well, like every time I want to talk about this, run away. I can't do this respectfully, you know? I know you're a beautiful individual. I see a lot of love in you. You're not ready for love yet. What? I am love. I worked on myself. But at the same time, these queens out there, especially, like, fear in a positive manner, because, like, my last potential, not my girlfriend, right? I met her at the farmer's market. The idea that we see each other this year, you know? But remember this, people will come and go. If she sees me, she can look at me and just not walk away, like, all right, like, I don't exist. You know, that's her free will and choice. It'd be nice to be cool with exes or potentials. But nobody has to talk to nobody. Just to let you that, for one, you what? Don't question your self-worth at all. When they ghost you, squash it with you, don't question your self-worth. Why? Post Malone. I hear that quite a bit. Post Malone, Jason Momoa. Like, nah. Like, I see out of the farmer's market, like 2 weeks ago, the older queen, she's like, you beat Post Malone. I'm like, you can say that, you know. He's got his tattoo, they got my tattoos, you know. Mine are just words to map to life. That's all it is, you know. But thank you for the comment. Why do people need to be so offended by religion talk? The world is connected to all religions. It's because when you use these subjects, right, like, you know, religion, spirituality, you know, atheist, yeah, it's everybody has their own beliefs. But I tell people all the time, like, whatever your belief is, right, the potential to be as a partner, the intent to, like, match energy best as possible, trying to do opposite attract. Because they say, like, opposite attracts is better because you don't have things in common. If you have things in common, it'd be boring. The fuck? No. I'm always a Catholic, so I'm religious, spiritual, right? But let's say I get a potential partner and she's atheist. Like, my last potential, not even my girlfriend. She was. I think she said she was because I say the word thing because I don't know, like, let's say Christian. I know she didn't say Christian. Let's say I know I'm gonna say this really wrong and correctly. Something with the P, like Pentecostal belief, but don't quote me now. Some term like that, right? But religious talk. But she's like, I don't really believe in higher source. Cool. And that's why the word is called standard. Remember this, fallback. First and foremost, waiting for you to get off so I can message you. Oh, you can message me right now. We can jump comment here if you want to. But once again, because I'll be here for another, like, ooh, shit. The intent to respect my own boundaries is 2 hours. I have 7 minutes. I might do 15 minutes after, but I'm not trying to pass more than 2 hours because respectfully, I've been doing this for 5 years. And I'll do it to my last day in breath. And it's a live podcast. So the good thing for me, personally-wise, I love listening to this podcast. Especially in the Queen Jump in the Box or anyone does and make the comments. Because the cool thing, remember that like on YouTube, I'm watching myself, right? I'm reading people's comments or someone speaking. I know in my head, like, if I remember who they are, I know the voice. I don't know, if not the name, like a regular wise, I'll remember the name. But I know the conversation, you know? So that's the cool thing about technology. Like, I love doing live podcasts because I get to talk to the universe, especially the queens, right? So that's the cool thing about technology. Maybe locally, Eastern Washington State, an analogy metaphor, my hell on earth. I'm the devil in the people's eyes. There's only 2 queens in the healing journey that I know of, right? And I call them women. I say all the time, yo, women to me. All these other beautiful boys and girls, I didn't say men and women. They're boys and girls on a journey. And the higher source spiritual. But they all look at me. I'm the devil. I know them. They know of me. It don't hurt my feelings. Because I know my tattoos could be triggering wise, especially in smaller cities. So he's in Washington State, where I'm from, these little ghetto hoods. My hell on earth. The west side, the best side, especially the north side, and Farmersburg in Seattle. My heaven on earth. I'm famous in Seattle because of the Queen. Because why? Not because of myself. Because my tattoos. And then because of energy. Because these conversations. They be like, healing journey? Healing journey. Let's talk about it. And we're talking about it, which is beautiful. I love the west side, you know, my real home. But once again, Queen, it's because when it comes to like religion, spirituality talk, the universe, you know, science, it's for two to have the conversation, A and B, both sides of the intent best as possible is respect each other's boundaries and be patient enough, open-minded to have this conversation. And then be very patient when someone's speaking, because you can make let's say they make a comment or ask a question, they can answer with a word or a sentence and that's it, or they can do like a whole paragraph. You ask me a question, I give you a Bible story. Then it comes to life, because it's feelings. Like, no one's got to feel the feelings, man, but that is your free will choice. But you don't have to feel your feelings, which is your free will choice once again, but then you want love. How can you say that respectfully? Because the day that your partner says, ask the same question, what are you choosing, what are you doing? To push them away, but I love them? Or talk about it, because you do love them. You try to evolve, work on this. That's beautiful. You don't have to talk to random people. That's your free will choice, but partners. But the cool thing about random people, which I was taught a long time ago in 2020, nobody's. Who's the best people to speak to? Nobody's. Queen, you're in the box, right? I don't hear from Adams. So the cool thing is what we do today. Keep it to the now, the present. I don't know your past. You don't know my past. Nobody knows nobody. If I don't know you personally, why I don't know you. I know of you because social media. So we keep it today in the present. If you want about your past, my past, we can, but nobody has to. That's our free will choice. That's why the best people to are nobodies, because you can ask them a question, they'll give you the idea if they're always have this conversation open-minded for the best possible and they're patient enough. They give you what? Their knowledge, their stories, their opinion, their belief. If you think about it, what's the number one? If you think about it, as far as what, Jackson, I'm asking, did I miss a comment? Everything you say is true. Thank you, Queen. I just tell stories. Pay it forward. That's all I do. Facts 1,000. Okay, you're at 10K. Likes, my thumb hurts. Thank you, Queen. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. No, here's the key for everybody out there. No one's gonna like that. I know if you like it on TikTok or platforms, it'll pay it forward to people. The FYP, the live session. You don't have to do that. Once again, thank you, but you don't have to. I just go live for you to tell stories, because I know my situation. I know the queens. They're always gonna comment, reach out to me. You know, all these platforms, I just pay it forward. I make it sound so easy, right? Because I worked on myself. I just study people, and then from there, I just energy. That's all it is. Like it's beautiful. In my situation, the matrix, I'll see 3 codes: squares, love, circles, toxic love, and zombies. Addiction and addiction. They're also toxic love. And if you're a square, empathetic, loving person, especially you queens, why do you want to date babble, bagophobic fuck rolls, especially zombies, addiction and addiction? And I get it. These zombies, they sold you a dream. They didn't tell you they were addicts and stuff till after the fact. So I call everybody out. Scenario, when you find out, can you catch them? Whatever, however you find out, what are you choosing? What are you doing? And I know it's gonna suck when kids are involved. You have family, yes, and they can say to the guys to manipulate. You gonna divorce me? You gonna break up me? You gonna give up on our family? Calm the fuck. I'll calm the fuck out. Yo, Queen, babe. Like, magic somehow I missed all the red flags. 2 years after the fact, we're together. Keep it simple, no marriage, but we have a kid. Yeah, you can say, you can guess I manipulate. Yo, all my tattoos on me for a reason. So, did someone win the couch? What you call it? I'm gonna call, yeah, yo, babe, check it out. You sold us as a couple and our kid a dream. What? Day fucking one. You knew what you was doing. You sold us a dream. Don't say higher source. So now, yes, I love you, but I'm still in a positive manner. Because if I don't got me, do you got me? You don't. So I'm walking away. So now we do co-parenting. Best possible. You can hate me, dislike me. Here's the best part. Babe, go on social media. Go right now. Make a post. I'm a single mother. My boyfriend, Coach Rito, sold me your dream. Say all that. Play the role and tell a sob story. I promise you 1,000 in your comments, in your DMs, straight gay trends after you. Now, what are you choosing? What are you doing? Body hopping the whole phase, jump into relationship, by the way. That's your free one choice. But now I'm just here for the little one. I'll be supporting if you allow me to be. But you don't have to. You can hate me, dislike me. That is your free one choice, you know? That's why I do the scenario. I play all these clips for a reason, you know? I love to stay, but it's almost 2:30 a.m. I need to try to sleep, my friend. But I'll mess you up for sure. Queen, have a blessed night. Take care, be safe. Thank you for being here. And thanks for joining the live. And thanks for following for sure. And that's the cool thing about social media. My tattoo. Hashtag social media familia. Y'all my people. Y'all my family. Remember, blood makes you related. Blood's not thick in the water. Spiritual talk, right? Get your spiritual family. And I started my podcast, right? Because with my podcast, it's our podcast. A queen on there, she made a comment. I heard her saying, your vibe will attract your tribe. I love that shit. I'm gonna get that shit tatted on me. It's beautiful. What? It's factual. Your vibe, which is your energy, will attract your tribe. You're in the healing journey. They're in the healing journey. It's special potentials to be. But as to forewarn you, like my last potential taught me that it's factual. It's for in a positive manner as a forewarning. You don't have to comprehend what I'm about to say. But this whole thing with like marriage, grow old with each other, last dying breath forever is not factual. It'd be nice. If you two have that as a couple, then y'all blessed. Y'all blessed. But remember this, first and foremost, if you're in a positive manner, right? Like forewarning, death is inevitable. We can't stop this shit. You can prevent it as possible. But higher source and the universe will test you, you know? Have you ever been able to go negative, sorry. Have you? Whatchamacallit, but so and then with this, like your partner can just wake up and they can ghost you. And for 5 or 6 years you're solid, beautiful, everything, just they ghost you. It'd be nice if you talk to your adult, hey babe, just out, like I'm working on myself, I'm trying to figure this shit out, but I think your mind side, like the spark's ending. I'm trying to figure it out. Like I think the love's ending. What? I don't know why. I'm just forewarning you, but more likely it's gonna end. And you can tell them, like I tell the potential queens, I don't gotta talk to you. What? I'm gonna tell you anything I'm telling you. I can just tell you, yo, cool. You use your body, you your lust, and that's it. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just telling you, hey, so you know what you're about to get into. On my situation, I tell the potential queens, go to my podcast. Well, go to my YouTube, the old version of myself, the new version of myself. Go to Twitch, go to Spotify. There it is. That's the way I function. That's how I live. You know, I respect your boundaries, but here's the kicker. My tattoo attracts the queens in the healing journey. So I respect your boundaries, but if, you know, let's say that's the subject of, like, child trauma triggers you, babe, I love you, should I just walk away, go sit down, go to the car, 5-10 minutes, let me speak to this person, because since I'm in Seattle, because my tattoos, and I'll make time for them, and I will have time for ourselves for sure, but I'll tell them, you know, let's say the person in the street, hey, Miss Queen, just to let you know, it's my girl, she needs to wait for us, have coffee, whatever, but 5-10 minutes stops, and that's it, respectfully. If you want to continue this conversation, you don't have to, that's your free one choice. Do you have social media? Do you want to see your phone numbers, email addresses? How do you want to carry on this conversation if you want to hear this conversation? You don't have to. Respect your boundaries. You know, that's my situation. Man, what hood are you from? I don't give man respect when I say that. Like, that's the blue pillars, the entertainers. And anyway, for anybody out there, right? Anybody wants to get involved with the streets, they're like, I have niggas and shit. Only 4 outcomes: beat up, locked up, shot up, 6 feet under. The very rare case, you change your life, you find God, and you become Johnny Chan. Nothing wrong with him. You become a Bible, God. But just because you verbalize God, talk about the Bible, read the Bible, won't make you a godly person. Are you living the life of highest as best as possible as one being? If you are, then you are blessed as one being. What about your partner? What about your friends? Especially your partners. Especially your partners. You both go to church. A for effort. You made it to a building, you read the Bible. Typically, queens, y'all are empathetic. You do are for love. And you want love. Us boys, narcissistic, typically wise, not all of us, a lot of us are, especially in the ghetto hoods. So emotionally cheating in God's house. Because young girls dress like they're OF girls in God's house. And, you know, I'm looking at him. Look, scenario, not me, but it's not a fact, but scenario, I'm looking at her in front of my girl's face. And then you got Don Juan there with his wife, you know, and he's 70 years old looking at the little girl, young girl, OF, quote unquote, at God's house. The priest sees all this shit. He don't even say shit. But we all love God. Hey, don't fall for that bullshit, y'all. Dead ass. But no, I don't bang respect. I know like 10 kilos, present tattoos. But no, I'm a red pillar educator. I preach about life, raw real life, raw real feelings. These toxic love, broken, codependent relationships, so you don't get in them. Everyone, remember this, you have to comprehend this. Everybody starts in a friendship or partnership, love. In the beginning, because in the beginning, you're best friends, lovey-dovey and shit, right? And all of a sudden, you become enemies. You were best friends for 2 years. Now you're enemies. Same thing with relationship. In the beginning, lovey-dovey and goes to fall the shit apart. It's a fucking bloodbath. I hate them. Okay, so you can say it all you want, but you love God, but you hate them. Make that make sense respectfully. But anyways, I'm about to get off in a minute. But I'm gonna play some clips real fast. Remember, when I play these clips, you know, it's a forewarning. It's a forewarning every which way. Too bad the queen, she jumped off, but I'll reach out to her through whatchamacallit, TikTok. Boom, boom, boom. Let me see real fast. You know what? I'll just take picture technology. I got too many platforms. I'm not gonna remember all this. Anyway, remember that you can't see what I see right. I'm about to play clips. So, and multiple clips because I just saw this TikTok. I just get back from Seattle. My FYP for you page. It's all life talk. You know, religious, spiritual, breakups, divorces. You know, a little bit of the narcissist because I don't care. I have the word tag on for a reason to get your attention, but everybody can be narcissistic. All of us can. We all can. But which side are you more? Are you more empathetic, the nice and nice girl, or are you more narcissistic? On the overall, the bad girl, phobic fuck girl, the worst one of all of us, the three categories I create, well, you say my categories, right? Because that's what I created for the most part. You're the zombies, addicts to addiction. How can you be a zombie? You're not on the healing journey. You're not doing rehab. You're not trying to progress. But you say you want love. You do not love your own self. Respectfully, shots fired. What? You don't offer love. Look what you're doing to your body. You gotta take care of your body, which I do more through gym therapy, so your body takes care of you. As we get older, the body slows down, your metabolism goes to shit. You wanna pump shit into it? That's your free one choice. But I love higher source, really. Is higher source a zombie addict and addiction? I thought it very much so. Why are you? Respectfully. And I get it. I know these feelings, all my tattoos, I get it. They trigger you. Trauma's some bullshit. You don't have to work on all the doors of pain, all these triggers. Just one door at a time. The most, as beings behind the screen, right? Which is the most current pain as beings? Why you sad? Why you depressed? Hey, number one, how you doing, Queen? How's it going? Work on that pain. Whatever, the recent breakup, your family don't talk to you, your best friend squashes with you, that is the most recent pain. You know, child trauma, that's like the last door of pain. Like, don't put yourself down the rabbit hole that deep yet, because you can try, but then everyone's gonna trigger you. Your boss, social media, traffic. Keep it simple, best as possible for yourself as a being. What is the most current pain that you're going through? Who's the one that hurt you, or you hurt them? But typically, as a being, it's your feelings. That's the positive. And once again, don't work on all the doors of pain. Just one door at a time, day by day, baby steps. If you want to progress in life in the healing journey, especially if you quote unquote, once again, I preach about this shit. If you want love, you gotta know what love is. If not,
how do you get rid of someone who's obsessed with you or obsessed with trying to drive you crazy, but then the person has a lot of power?
Good, awesome question. So when it comes to man-made bullshit power, if they can pull strings with the police, social media, government type of situation, remember this, for the most part, this universe is run by these weak-ass elites. They're too narcissistic, but they do have man-made bullshit, money, power, and fame. Whatever it is. So that is their God. So narcissists, my tattoo, support narcissists because they're doing the same shit to their partners. And that situation is the only way you can actually hurt them. But as a forewarning, you can trigger them, neck tattoo, to become triggered, and they become Lucifer, Cain, and they can take their brother Abel out, which is you, verbally, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically, because you exposed them, you told your story, and if you fear your whomever's stalking, your ex, baby father, whomever it is, right? If you have that fear, if they're emotionally cheating, verbally abuse, especially the physical abuse, they threaten, you queen, a lot of you queens might not be here. So what I tell the queen, my one-on-ones, do a TikTok. If you have no tension with nobody, zero, not your parents, not your siblings, just make a TikTok. Hey, if anything happens to me, I have no problems with nobody. Look for my ex. Look for my baby father, my ex-husband.
I wish, to be honest, Rito, I wish I would just kind of die or disappear, because my body's different. Like, I got a whole new life. I'm not the old me. I know how to
I think Heather had last night.
get along
I think it'd be safe.
with other people, and I'm always happy. So
Yeah, you're empathetic.
it's a kind of
You're
that in my new life.
Okay.
I still have these toxic people that are very powerful, and I wish they would kill me one day. It's just bad. It's really bad.
I'm sorry that you're going through that situation. Right, first and foremost, like, prayers and hugs every which way. The intent best as possible, like that.
Every single time
Mm-hmm.
I hook up with a guy, they get jealous. Every
Oh,
single time I
exes.
go out with a
Exes. Okay.
jealous.
Okay,
If I
Queen.
think of a man, they get jealous.
Okay,
If
Queen.
I find a stable place to live, they try to make it destructive.
Right.
It's just,
But you know why,
it's
right?
just unbearable.
Do you know why?
Why? To this point, I don't know now. I mean,
Okay. Do you want to give the answer? You don't have to comprehend this?
what is it?
Because he hasn't let you go. First hard part is communication. The breakup happened, right? So if he doesn't let you go, respectfully, you just said everything. You said everything. He's following you, stalking, wherever. He's causing hell for you always, right? Because he can't handle rejection. That's why I preach about rejection as beings before you shoot your shot. I tell queens all the time. Queen, I use myself as an example. Like, you can like my energy behind the screen, all this good stuff, the way I talk about myself, the healing journey, right? But as a being, if you can't handle rejection, don't shoot your shot, because I can say no. Can you handle the word no? First and foremost, right? If you can't handle the word no, do not shoot your shot. Because in our heads, if you're too empathetic, even if you're narcissistic, in our heads are our mind is so powerful as fuck. In our heads, the whole universe is beautiful. But physically,
I'm so depressed because my whole family's different. My whole community changed, and I'm like,
yeah. But he won't.
why for this man to? And I'm out here just struggling
How you
every
doing?
day. Like,
It's
why can't anyone help me?
I don't know that situation when it comes to help wise. Like, I don't know if your family and friends can help you out with that. But remember this: like, if you're in the States of America, right? It can't stop him, but it can prevent him. You have restraining orders, no contact orders. You know that's a
I don't even have enough proof to put a restraining order or no contact order on people. And when I do, I don't even want to go through it because I hate going to courts. I hate going to.
well.
I hate it.
Okay, I get the. I know it's a lot of drama and stress to go to courts, but respect to this, Queen, like. And, you know, God forbid it gets to this point, like, you know the people that are stalking you. Let's say they're exes. Once again, and you just said that you try relationships, they sabotage the situation. They follow you. Yeah, because they don't know how to let you go. They can't handle rejection. A lot of queens should have been here, but they're not here no more. Because why? They're ex. How about this? I'm going to play some clips, right? You don't see what I see, but I'm playing these clips, and which I meant to play this a lot earlier. Because I don't want to bear it too long, and I say respectfully, but this could be all you empathetic queens. And it sucks. Remember this. It's not your story. It's not my story. It's a queen. She passed away like, I don't know, they'll say in a minute, like 2-3 days ago. 18 years old, fresh. Fucking fresh. I think she was about to graduate. Don't quote me now, right? But it sucks. But I know the answer. I don't know. Me as a being behind the screen, right?
I wish honestly, to be honest, I wish I would pass away. If I passed away, like, it would be so much better because then
Well, you have no
people wouldn't
feelings no more.
To worry about who
Right.
I'm dating. People
Correct.
wouldn't have to worry about what man I'm seeing. People wouldn't have to worry about what man I'm talking to. People wouldn't have to worry about trying to drive me crazy. Like, I would just be gone.
Queen, it's not people.
But no one wants to.
It's your exes. It's not people. It's your exes. But once again, because they can't handle
It's not
rejection.
even my ex. It's like
Your friend,
crazed,
best friend.
random society.
Well, if you allow them to get into your life, but here's the kicker: like, rejection is protection first and foremost, and the intent as a being is like, don't get involved with toxicity. And like the Bible, the first line of the Bible, in the beginning, everything in a friendship or partnership, familyship, it starts with love. Everything starts with love, but then it will go to toxic love. When did the red flags start happening? When did the boundaries start being passed? That's the intent for everybody out there, especially when it comes to your ex's type of situation. Every which way, if not, especially you queens, like, you might not be here no more. Anyways, let me play this clip. Remember, and it sucks. A lot of empathetic queens, you should have been here, but they're not here no more. So, exes, that's called completion. And much more than spirituality talk, she might be here. I believe in higher source. I believe in energy. It doesn't die, but it sucks because, once again, I don't know if it's factual, so I use the word idea of faith. I have a idea of faith. There's reincarnation. There's afterlife. There's another next lifetime. I don't know the answer. That's why I don't sit on too much of this conversation, because I will not debate or waste too much energy the things that I don't know. Respect when I say that. If there is afterlife, if there is reincarnation in the next lifetime, potentially we start this shit all over again in a fucking different realm. You might come back to this earth, you know. But let's say you come back in this universe again, because energy doesn't die, quote unquote. And I'm another baby, right? Of being an alien and fucking planet Pluto and shit. And the same, I guarantee 1,000, if this, the day that I magically somehow I could bump into a person from a different realm. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Respect when I say the psychedelics. You know? Maybe in that realm, I can bump into a being from a different universe wise. Hey, what's up, Clean? How you doing? Shout out to, how you doing? How's it going? Shout out, Washington. How's it going? But whatchamacallit, let's say they tell me, they show me around, and, when I do a psychedelic trip, or ET picks me up, I guarantee 1,000, I'm going to see advanced technology. I know that 1,000, but I guarantee I'm going to see the same shit. If they're physical beings, quote unquote, even if they don't have no verbal conversations, telepathy, even mental, right? Telepathy type of situation. I guarantee I'm going to see all my tattoos. There's little ETs right there. Look at a single mother. There's a kid. There's child trauma, toxic love. The father's gone. Or vice versa. Same thing. Single father. Well, there it is. Child trauma. No kids. Middle school, high school. Toxic relationships. Passing boundaries. Oh, look at that. Yes. Thank you, E.T., for showing me your universe, your realm. Your technology is fucking phenomenal. But how the hell you guys are highly advanced? You go from realm to realm to realm. But when it comes to beings behind closed doors, all my tattoos. You haven't comprehended none of this shit? Cool. Take all my tattoos, take your pictures, and pay it forward to your realm. What? Somebody in your realm has to be in the healing journey and comprehend these petty ass words in my body. There's the answers. Now, dissect and comprehend. Here's the best part. We're from different realms. Going, I don't know, you have Spotify or YouTube in your realm. If you can get, potentially grab all these resources from different realms, Coach Rito. There's all the stories universe. I'll make it black and white straight to the point. No years of therapy counseling. And when you comprehend it, your mind will be fucking blown. Like my mind was blown 5 years ago. That's what I did about the universe 5 years ago. When I figured this healing journey shit out, I'm going to call everybody out. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you claim to be, especially older than I am. Even if you're younger than I am, you keep it to yourself. But you don't have to go on social media and do what I'm doing. But you can go in the comments or DM people. Like my radio support did 5 years ago. And 6 out of 10, 4 out of 10 talk here and there. The other 6 from IG, the queens from IG and Facebook. And to forewarn you, you can have a real support team. And my ones, they forewarn me. Yo, King, just to let you know when I see you evolving, I'm leaving. I bet I was cried. I was like, why? Why? I go, why would you want to leave me? We're doing so good. You're teaching me so much. Because other people that are based on the healing journey that are broken like you are, but you're evolving, I don't want them to give up on life. Suicidal thoughts, you have that thought, right? I don't want to get to that point. So I promise you're on social media. You said the word 1,000, your term, right? You're on social media. Other queens, empathetic queens will DM you. I promise you they will. I can guarantee they will. But remember this, and they for women. No, I don't. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna stay too long. I'm here to see you evolve, and that's it. So I know you to keep. As long as you stay in your healing journey, you will keep evolving. Don't stop the healing journey. And that's why I tell stories every which way. But anyways, let me play these clips. And remember, it's a warning, especially queens empathetic wise. As a being, I know the answer. In Hispanic culture, Hispanic Spaniards, we're not taught this shit. These conversations, fuck, leaving God's hands, especially religious, leaving God's hands. Yeah, respect, especially Spanish girls, Hispanic Spaniards. Yes, God is good and you're good. I see energy, beautiful as fuck. You're brown, he's brown. I tell greens all the time. I do my one-on-one, the same in Seattle. They talk about their exes, their baby fathers, ex-boyfriends, ex-husband type of situation. If they're brown, I'm brown, no matter Mexican, Hispanic, Latino, Dominican, Spaniard, or queen. I'm just curious to know, before, typically for the most part, I ask them off the rip, all these queens, hey queen, your ex-husband, right? What are they? What's the nationality culture? That's typically what I ask in the beginning. Sometimes I don't, and I forget to ask because I'm always busy. I'm doing one-on-one type of situation, busy in life in general. Until after the fact, and let's say we've been talking about him for keep it simple, a month type of situation. And then, and then I ask, oh, hey, queen, I should have asked you in the beginning, but I'm just curious to know, your baby father, what's his nationality culture? And let's say I spoke to her for 2 months, right? We've been talking scenarios, all this shit, making it down best possible. She's doing good. She's evolving. And she, oh, he's Mexican, he's Dominican. Oh, Queen, I'm sorry. I would take this for the performance. It's my fault. What? There's your problem. What? You're dating brown boys. 80% brown boys are fuck boys. You're a brown boy. No, I'm a brown man. I worked on myself. Why? Here's the best part. Why am I talking to you? And why isn't your ex talking to you? Why isn't your father, your brother, your uncle, your grandfather telling you all this? Because they don't know this conversation. They're on a journey. They're not a healing journey. So there's your problem. And that's why I'm about to play this clip. And I know the answer. Because she was dating a brown boy. Especially from the motherland. They're even worse than the one from the States wise. But that's why all the red flags are there. If you're, as to be, especially queens, you're not jealous and trolling. You're not jealous and trolling. But then in the beginning, you fuck lovey-dovey and bullshit. Everything starts with love. But little by little, the red flags are happening. He becomes jealous and trolling. You're on social media. Let's say you're a selfie queen. You show flesh, bikini, all that shit, skirts and shit. And before you met him, and then he meets you. In the beginning, love, right? But little by little becomes, fucking jealous and trolling. And then gas him in a baby. If you love me, the word if. And you will do it. If, baby, if you love me, you remove that picture. If you love me, you get off social media. Yeah, you will do all the shit that he wants you to do because, queens, you do love him. But in Spanish 101, he does machismo. Spanish 101, whatever tongue you speak, Japanese, French, I don't give a shit if it is. Spanish word, machismo. Here's the translation in English. Because the Spanish people, the boys and girls read the shit, but they don't know the English terms, right? English, machismo. I tell you about Spanish, machismo. And then English, narcissist, and double standards. What does that mean? So once again, before you met him, you were doing your life. And now you meet him, he got some manipulative, you remove all these pictures. And to the point you fucking dress like an talk to nobody. You don't talk to nobody now because of him, because you will do everything because you're changing for him, for love, quote unquote, because you do love him. He doesn't love you. You can verbalize it, love you does physical touch. TLC sex intercourse, wow. Less part of the situation for toxic love or healthy relationship, toxic relationship. That's part of the equation no matter what, right? That's how babies are fucking made. Common sense, right? But anyways, he emotionally cheated. Before physical cheating, before all this bullshit, DMs, all that shit, it starts with emotional cheating. What's emotional cheating? Keep it simple, black and white. When you, nothing wrong looking, but when you gawk and you stare into the man or woman in your fucking life, and that specific one, that's called emotional cheating. And you can typically just catch us, and you don't say shit. Your energy shifts, you become serious, whatever. And you can, we lock eyes, oh shit, you caught me. Scenario, I don't do that, but let's say I did do that. And I'm your boyfriend, I love you, I met you in church, read the Bible, Allah, Buddha, whatever, right? And you don't say shit. You ground me, I try to hug you, you push me away. But little by little, you ease up, and I'm sorry, baby, this and that. But I just do the biggest red flag in the fucking universe in your face. If I'm emotional cheating in front of your face, imagine that work with the work wife. If I'm partying kick it, club wife, bar wife, housewife, I got wives everywhere. Cause it's called energy. We lock eyes, she lock eyes, attention. And I could tell her I have a girlfriend. But you know what? Well, my girlfriend doesn't know, I won't hurt her. But I love God, higher source, Buddha, the universe. Really? So anyways, it starts with emotion cheating. If you don't do that, then you offer love. They offer toxic love. Don't do opposite trap, because if you do, I'm about to play like multiple. Remember, this clips, it's the same couple. It's obviously there's different resources, and this just happened recently, wise. And it sucks. Her friends warned her, hey, and I won't ruin it. I'm gonna just play a clip. Remember, I'm playing 4 or 5 in a row. It's about the same couple to form the queens. And I mean, what do? I download to my phone, I put in a folder, and I put it brown boys. Not brown men, brown boys. And me as the being, I put fear in the whole universe of every fucking realm. All you queens behind the screen, if you're not part of the Spanish culture, Hispanic, the Spaniards, just to let you know, you do have to comprehend that is your free one choice. But to put fear in you, 80% brown boys are fuck boys, and they love God. They're hard workers. They work hard on their friendships, co-workers, friends on social media. They don't work hard on relationships because they don't know how to at all. Yeah, 80%, high number. But you want to go, don't fall for the fucking curly hair porque hablo español. Es un idioma, it's a fucking language. Language does not make me a better person. I'm a hard worker. Whoop de fucking do. Whoop de fuck, A for fucking effort. I love God. How can I say I love God but I'm a fuck boy? You love God, you're not a fuck girl. So how can I say I love God? I can verbalize it, but I speak our words every which way. Natty, buddy, so cute. Oh, thank you for coming. But anyways, let me play these clips, and it sucks, man, because that's one, many more to be respectful, right? So there are 4 in a row.
of a young woman murdered. A huge break in the case of a young woman murdered in Morgan Hill. Tonight, her ex-boyfriend is in jail. We have new video to show you. Less than an hour ago, our cameras were rolling as Martin Mendoza was returned to the Bay Area. He is a person of interest in the murder of 18-year-old Marissa DiNapoli. Police arrested him at the Mexico border last night while he was trying to return into the U.S. Investigators believe he ran after the killing. NBC Bay Area's Damon Trujillo reports from Morgan Hill, where he just spoke with police.
Police say the manhunt is over. They are escorting Martin Mendoza from the border right now to the Santa Clara County Jail to face murder charges. Tonight, Martin Mendoza is on his way back to Santa Clara County from the border town of El Centro, about a 9-hour car ride. He's being accompanied by Morgan Hill police detectives.
He was arrested by Customs and Border Protection as he attempted to enter back into the United States from Mexico.
Detectives say they were tracking Mendoza to Mexico and were ready to move in to arrest him with Mexican authorities when he tried to cross the border. Police say they believe Mendoza killed 18-year-old Marissa DiNapoli. Her family found Marissa's body near Anderson Lake last week. Mendoza had been described as a person of interest who police say was uncooperative when they first tried to question him.
We have not spoken to Mr. Mendoza. The first contact we had with Mr. Mendoza occurred when he was taken into custody. And so that is what we can confirm, and we do know that. We know there's stuff out there that said we had contact with him and we let him go. That was not true.
Marissa just recently graduated from Central High Continuation School in Morgan Hill. Today, counselors were on hand during summer school, offering help to any student or staff member who might need to talk about her death.
I think there's cycles within grief, and so allowing our students to go through that process, our students, staff, and community, and then just meeting them where they are.
We understand as a community and as a school district that we're the support hub for our kids here in Morgan Hill and all around the community. We want to be able to offer our kids as much support as we can.
On Tuesday, the district will hold a citywide community circle to bring people together to grieve and honor Marissa. On Wednesday, there will be a public workshop on early warning signs of domestic violence at the Morgan Hill Community Cultural Center. Tonight, the news that a suspect is under arrest is bringing relief at Central High and around Morgan Hill.
I think justice will be served, and at the end of the day, that's position. My position is just worry about our kids. My main focus is our kids. That's my job.
Marissa's family is requesting privacy tonight. Instead of a GoFundMe account, Marissa's family is requesting people show support through prayers, kind words, and cherished memories of a teenager who touched many lives in Morgan Hill. Damian Trujillo, NBC Bay Area News.
He's gonna kill you. He's gonna kill you. 2 years I tried to tell her, he's gonna kill you, and that same day I told her father that she was still seeing him.
This is what Marissa DiNapoli's high school friends said today outside court. She echoed what other friends had been telling media, that Mendoza was controlling and aggressive. Mendoza was arraigned today and charged with murder for the death of 18-year-old Marissa DiNapoli. According to prosecutors, police tracked the couple's phones, and they also looked at surveillance footage. They were able to place DiNapoli at Mendoza's home on June 28th.
They were also seen leaving the home the next morning on June 29th. In surveillance footage, you could allegedly hear Mendoza asking DiNapoli about contacting an ex-boyfriend. 30 minutes later, their phones were pinged at Anderson Lake Park.
Prosecutors today also said the body was found with 5 stab wounds to her back.
Hill police confirming on Thursday that the body found at Lake Anderson on Wednesday is missing 18-year-old Marissa DiNapoli, discovered by her family and friends who were out searching for her. Friends of Marissa say Mendoza was abusive.
Marissa has told me firsthand in the car with my friend and I outside of my house that he would kill her, that he would not stop, that he is obsessed with her and he's crazy, he's hit her, and he's willing to go to that extent. If Martin's moving, it's going to be at night. Him and his friends typically go out at night.
Her family asking if you see him or know anything, be cautious and notify authorities right away.
We do know that, the police are doing their job, but this is it's a community effort. It's going to take a village to be able to, get this guy in for questioning.
And Marissa's older brother leaving a message for Mendoza.
For Martin specifically, if you're out there,
You know, I am a man of the Lord, and you know, you made it very challenging for me to live up to my faith. But you know, I have been praying for you in this time, and it's hard, it's difficult. But you know, I pray that you turn yourself in.
Now, police believe Mendoza may be driving a white Toyota Camry with this plate number here on your screen, CW87W00, or this plate, 9PTM351.
Arrest warrant is for the murder of Marissa. The arrest warrant is for the murder of Marissa.
Arrested 20-year-old Martin Mendoza of Morgan Hill, now charged with the murder of his ex-girlfriend, 18-year-old Marissa DiNapoli. Mendoza arrested Sunday as he tried to re-enter the U.S. through Mexico.
This is a tough one. Marissa was taken from us way too young. And however, with this arrest, I think it helps the family be able to move forward.
Video obtained by Action News 8 shows Mendoza and DiNapoli leaving his Morgan Hill home more than a week ago on a Sunday morning. The next day, Mendoza is seen leaving the house carrying a plastic bag. The same day, DiNapoli is reported missing. 2 days later, her body is found at Anderson Lake, and Mendoza becomes a person of interest.
But our investigators continue to work. We did want to have him provide a statement. We gave him every opportunity out there to provide a statement to us, to provide his story, and he refused to take that opportunity.
It's unknown how long Mendoza was in Mexico or why he decided to return to the U.S., but a manhunt was already underway for him, involving more than 30 investigators from 15 law enforcement agencies who now had an arrest warrant for murder. And when he attempted to cross back into the U.S., border agents were waiting.
We partnered with Homeland Security Investigations, as well as Custom Border Patrol and Protection, to come up with an apprehension plan in case he did come back into the United States, that they would be ready for him and be able to take him into custody.
Now, at this point, the coroner's office has not released the cause of death for Marissa DiNapoli, and police say motive is unknown, but those same police officers say that Mendoza is now on his way back to Santa Clara County, expected to be booked into the county jail by Monday evening. Prosecutors in the district attorney's office say Mendoza could be arraigned on those murder charges as early as tomorrow afternoon. Reporting from Morgan Hill, I'm Felix Cortez. Dan, back to you in the studio.
All right, Felix, thanks very much.
Rest in peace for homegirl. So that's I love playing these clips, man. I do my one-on-ones at the clip, Queen of domestic violence cases, you know, toxic relationships. Queen, what platforms do you have? Facebook, IG, why? If it was killed you, I respect your boundaries, but I'm gonna say clips. This could potentially become you. If you fear in your life of your partner because he's too much of a fuckboy, especially brown boys, many cultures too, but I like in the Spanish culture. That's why I tell the brown girls all the time, yo, first and foremost, yo, I like in the ghetto hoods. I don't date no girl from the ghetto hoods. I want you a woman that's healing, preferably healed. I like in the Spanish culture. That's the last culture I date. I don't get about brown girls. Only she's a brown woman, Hispanic, Spaniard, in the healing journey, preferably healed. Because I like in the culture, I like in the ghetto hoods. So you queens behind the screen, you want to shoot your shot before you shoot your shot. If that's your category, remember that needs to be the healing journey, because I don't hold back. I keep it 1,000 round real. If you know it don't bother you, but it's into your family, so have me around your family. You know? Simple as that. Because like in the brown boys, they ain't shit. Like, when it comes to Spanish culture, Hispanic, 99.999% can't do anything about life, respectfully. God, say higher source, but look at that, queen. You believe in higher source spirituality talk, but look, you got a fuckboy by your side. Emotionally cheating, verbally abusive, physically abusive by your side. And you love higher source, make that shit make sense respectfully. Thank you for the gift. 790-417-340. Thank you. And I say shit respectfully, like, yo, don't get in toxic love, broken, codependent relationships. Here's the best part for everybody. The door's right there. Anybody can leave whenever they want to. So why you stand there for? A zillion people in the whole universe. Why are you stressing about one? Make that make sense. You know? But if you want to be in those toxic relationships, pray for you, the universe. I was you. I want every other shit again. Toxic was toxic. And you cannot be a toxic person and claim higher source. God, I love God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual universe, my ancestors. But your fuckboy fuck girls, bad girls. especially from the ghetto hoods. And the worst ones of them all are zombies, acid addiction, and you're in the black market world, gang mafiosos, hoodlums and shit. Yeah, your higher source is mammy bullshit, respectfully. You get saved verbally. I'll let you know that's incorrect. But hey, you're a free one choice, you know? What's that number 380 wants to go on? And I say all that respectfully. Huh?
For the mountain coming from the side of the east, left little bit, I will say, rising up in Edom side and in Jordan, which the Palm Mountain there is the mountain of Jordan in the east. When it's the night time, you can see all the lights of Jordan from here, the Jordanian monarchy, and then when you go from the area when the sun rising up, rising behind of Ramallah, going around.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm very patient. I don't know what he's talking about. Respect, he's talking about mountains. Maybe spirituality talk. I don't know. Respect, I'm patient, but to a certain extent. But anyways, the queens out there. I'll pick one more clip and I'll be out here. This is more the domestic violence case. You don't see what I see, but I can show you. It's hard to see, but she's got 2 black eyes. So be careful with that. All you queens out there, like, yo, everything starts with verbal abuse. And they start breaking bullshit. They become jealous and trolling. Shit's over. But if you want to pray about how manifest that magic higher source can do for your partner to let you know the answer, you know, they comprehend this. God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual world, your ancestors can't do it for you nor them. Every day above ground, we all have free one choice.
That's not really actually work like that. I mean,
really?
Have you really actually read into whatever you are trying to actually look into?
Yeah. Every day above ground, we all have free one choice. What are you choosing? What are you doing? To be empathetic? The nice guy, nice girl? To be narcissistic? The bad bagophobic fuck girl? A premeditated choice.
Sure
what are you changing?
Because you got the the mark of the beast at this point, and I am not,
okay.
Ridiculing you at this point.
Okay.
But listen, once you got that, I mean, I totally do understand.
Okay. So higher source can't do for nobody. God can't finish save you at all. He wants you to change, but will you change?
God can do whatever he can do. I'm sorry.
Okay, if that's factual, then why are you suffering to this day? For everybody out there, respectfully, if higher source can do it for you, why are you suffering to this day? Here's the best part. Why is all your family suffering, and they're older than you, and they believe in higher source, and they're to church, and they're suffering? How the hell is your father, your grandma, a zombie, an addict and addiction, but higher source can do for everybody? He has the best gift for everybody, free will and choice. Everybody, every day above ground has free will and choice. So what are you choosing? What are you doing?
I never said that I was suffering. I mean...
Well, King, if you're healed, there's no... Me, I'm not suffering. All my tattoos, my scars. What are breakups? What are divorces? What's depression? What's insomnia? That's the whole version of myself. I won't ever cry over a breakup. Someone leaves me, anybody could leave. That's a free one choice. Nobody has to stay.
Yeah, I think that's enough of that. I mean, how are you suffering?
If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to talk about it. Boys, run. Boys, run.
Why?
Problem solved. Simply, I don't deal with boys. Deadass. No man, aka boys, can't think shit about life. It's like 0.01%. They can. We can have. I want to be like, fuck, doing this for 5 years, right? Maybe 5 kings, quote unquote, and they don't come back no more. Because why? The guilt. The guilt. That's why. Well, you're a fuck boy. What? You can say God, but you're a fuck boy. You know, they all call me out. Like, you know, did you? Once again, 2 kings so far in 5 years doing this, right? They call me out. And I don't even think about this. I just go live, do my thing, tell stories, play clips, right? And they call me out. Hey, yo, Rito, question for you. Go for it. One asked me. I'm looking here on Bigo. Another king IG. Have you ever thought by chance that you can cause a lot of like divorces, breakups? I go, I can. I go, if you want to break it down correctly and say I can, but remember, I just do. All I do in this conversation, I just plant seeds. I already know the queens when they start the healing journey, and they actually start thinking for themselves and become selfish in a positive manner. Because if you don't got you, then who got you? You're a fuckboy by your side, really? Yeah, no, he don't got you with the shit. So you should be selfish and positive. And we're taught that being selfish, it's wrong, it's a sin, it's being narcissistic. It's called healthy narcissism. If you don't got you, then who got you? Higher source, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, they do. Physically, especially by the person by your side, no one's got you. Love can't hurt. If higher source is love, it can't and it won't hurt. So you don't know what love is. Toxic love, you don't want toxic love. You want to call it religious talk? What I was my tattoo, born raised a Catholic. All you queens that you date these bad boy fuck boys, that's Lucifer's disciples. The fuck ups of the universe. Everything they touch on my tattoos, way the fuck up here. Everything they touch, they destroy. You spiritual queens. Karma, they are karma not knowing. And once again, higher source cannot do for nobody at all. And it's triggering comment. I'm gonna let you tattoo on me. I have parts of it already on me, but what? Then you're gonna call me out. So that means higher source is not powerful. He's the most powerful being in the universe. Because he gave everybody free one choice. What are you choosing? What are you doing? To be empathetic, that nice guy, nice girl, my tattoos, or to be narcissistic? Well, he couldn't handle the bad boy, bad girl, fuck boy, fuck girl. A premeditated choice where you are not changing, you're choosing. I'm gonna get all that same tattoo in the middle of my neck, my back. So anyone behind me sees that. Guess when they read it? What? Today you be a bad boy, bad girl, fuck boy, fuck girl. Tomorrow you be angel. How you do, number one? And you love God. Cool. Today God, tomorrow the devil. That's everybody. People trigger you, you become sound depressed. Why you sound depressed? Especially once again when you want love, quote unquote, and you're in a toxic relationship. How do you go from love in the beginning, like the Bible, the first line of the Bible, to a toxic love? In a friendship, especially a relationship. When did it start falling apart? Deadass. When did it start falling apart? I don't know. When will you know? I don't know. I used to be you. That's called stalemate. You don't want to feel your feelings. Nobody has to feel the feelings at all. At all. You don't have to do a healing journey. That is your free one choice. But I'm going to call you out. But how can you say you want love, marriage, family, kids, if you don't want to talk about your feelings? And I respect your balance once again. But the day, I'm going to give you a scenario to call you out. The day that you get this love by your side, and they ask you the same question I just asked you, what will you do? Push them away? Shut down? Or let's say they're in the healing journey and they know all this conversation for the most part. Red flags, boundaries, because they know what their boundaries are, their love language, their standards. You don't. And they see all your energy like, damn, you too traumatized. Yeah, king, queen, you're beautiful, cosmetic-wise, money, power, and fame, rich, social media, everything. But as a being behind closed doors, you are broken. You're hella toxic. You're still stuck. You're traumatized. Respectfully, I gotta walk away. For everybody in the universe, can you handle rejection? And you can give, yes, especially queens, you gave your all. Yeah, you did. And now it's over. And once again, in this lifetime, how many bodies are you going through till you figure out what love is? Respectfully, for everybody out there. That's the shit for everybody out there. And that's why I play these clips. I'm gonna start playing more. Remember, as a being, I talk about the subjects, I elaborate, I give you a Bible story. Because I'm trying to give you, especially you queens, respectfully, I say that, I'm here for the queens. I used to say I'm here for everybody. Enough. Respectfully, fuck the boys. I used to be a boy. Till I was 39 till I became a man, a father, an adult. Now I tell stories. Because I know 1,000, the amount of the queen's narcissistic. She could be body hopping the whole face from the ghetto hoods, OnlyFans, all that bloodbath bullshit. But I get their attention. What? Queen, you can change your life whenever you want to. That your past, you don't know yet that past you're about to start doing. You know, everybody has the right to be in your past or present. When they do and wish to tell, how will you react, how will you respond? Let's say you fucked up, but that's the intent, is that's the old version of yourself. You let it go. And then when people call you, like my situation, you know, you're stuck on your ex, all this bullshit, it's been 5 years. I'm like, I know you. I'm an ex, mother of boys. You know, nothing against her. She'd be like, I know you. I don't know. I told her in front of her hubby. You don't know me. What do you mean? You see me every weekend co-parenting. You know of me. You know your hubby. 5 years now. You know of me. You know the seven years together. You know that's an old version of myself. Say, yeah, I did do that. I did. Yes, you're right. Correct. Every which way. What was sin? Potentially. But whatchamacallit. So that's what I was again. Anyone that brings your past or present, if they're not present in your life, they're not on your cell phones, they don't know you, they know of you. And as a being, the intent is to do what? Accountability. Yes, I did do that. I did say that. I did fuck up. Yeah, I did the whole phase. I had body hop. Yeah, I was zombie, addiction, addiction. Correct. That's the whole version of myself. I love her, but So how you doing, King? How's it going? Respectfully. That's when you let go, you do for yourself. First hard part is forgive, communication. Not forget. You can try to lie to yourself. Cool. I might be wrong, but when it kicks back in, something triggers it. A movie, someone talks, because I might be wrong, titanium, or it's we with a piece of paper. It's been 20 years. You haven't thought about that trauma. Now it's back again. Now you're sad again. Now you're depressed. You have part of your love and you shut down. And there it is. You know, fuck. That's a lot of shit. So that's why you're the one who can do let go. Do closure for yourself. Comprehend why that happened to you. Why you did what you did or they did it to you. So you can do comprehension and you don't let it happen again. I promise you 1,000. When you let go, whatever exes, your past pain, your toxic love trauma, and the child trauma, then it won't ever happen. You will not let it happen again. You will definitely realize boundaries. You know what your love languages are. You know your standards are. Do you know that? And you forewarn that. I tell them all the time. Yo, you see that door queen day one? What? No one. Show me any man that you met in your fucking life that says to you day one off the rip. The door's there for both of us. What? I can leave. You can leave. Keanu rejection. I'm gonna let you know. Please don't accept me in your life. What? In the beginning, love. Yeah, Bible talk. Right? I'm gonna let this shit tatted on me. Make sure the hoodie's eventually. Right? But if I'm too much for you, the energy's too strong for you, my tattoos trigger you. Please don't accept me in your life. What? What does that mean? When we drop the butt lines, everyone does this shit that's on a journey, not a healing journey. In the beginning of the journey, I love everything about Rito, but he's jealous, but he's controlling, but his tattoos, but his energy. See all those butt lines? And what do we do as beings? I don't want to be mean, hurt their feelings. So in people's scenario, I have a partner and she doesn't like me because my energy is too strong. Or just keep it simple, my energy is too strong. But she loves everything else about me. And then people see her in the streets, hey, you guys are a power couple. And she go, oh yeah, thank you for that. But but the only thing with Rito, his energy is strong. And let's say no one calls you out. They make movies and books about, they do scenarios about this shit, right? So you don't want to be mean and hurt my feelings, but you knew 10 days in. Day 10, you know what? Like that's the one, I love everything about him, but it's just that his energy is too strong, But you don't want to tell me because that's going to hurt my feelings potentially. Here's the kicker. They're choosing her no matter what. So I use analogy metaphor, which I'm going to tell on me. Because no one really says this shit. I don't even know, right? Either I read this or observed this. I know I didn't hear this, but what I say is, once again, I can't remember who told me this, right? Keep it simple, right? I say analogy metaphor, it's better to die today and tomorrow. Not physically, don't do that. Emotionally and spiritually. So this scenario, let's say she's telling everybody, they tell her, oh, you're power couple, hell yeah, you're the cook, all that shit. Thank you. So 10 days in, she knew that she did not like my energy. It was too strong for her, the butt lines. But she tells everybody else that. And so one day, let's say a year after the fact, someone calls her out. We're at the park, whatever, keep it simple, at the park. So for a whole year, she said the same shit. Thank you for the comments. You're a power couple. Thank you. Yeah, she's a beautiful individual. But the only thing about Rito is his energy. So someone calls him out. Hey, have you told him that? What do you mean? You just told me. I don't know. I made a comment. Yeah, you're a power couple. I just saw you at the little park. You said it, right? So, whatchamacallit, have you told him that? What's number 3? No. So here's the kicker. Let's say whatchamacallit.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Go yourself. But whatchamacallit, so let's say the scenario is this. So you don't tell me that, right? So let's say on my side for 1 year, I believe you're the best person in my life, in this lifetime so far. And then you finally drop it on me. Guess what? We don't gotta talk to you. It's not you, it's me. But for all this time, everything is beautiful about you, but I just don't like your energy. And I call you, like, yo, so babe, when did you know this? We've been together for 1 year now, so when did you know this? Well, actually, day 10. So you're gonna tell me day 10, and you wait basically a year after the fact to tell me this shit. And now what do you want to do? Squash this shit? Because your mind is too strong? You should have told me that. That's why analogy metaphor is better to die today and tomorrow. Tell them off the ribbon, don't sell dreams. I tell everybody, stop selling dreams. We're fucking adults. They're choosing her no matter what. And here's the kicker: when you talk about an adult, for both of you, the door's right there. You can leave. Anybody can leave. Or you stay there, you pray, but how manifest that magic, your higher source, will make the relationship better. Take a leap of faith. Sure, it's a 50-50 shot. More likely the outcome is no, because everyone got free one choice. For everybody out there, every which way, to forewarn you. But anyways, let me play this clip. This is the last clip I'm playing. Then I definitely gotta get going because I gotta go sleep. But this is kind of long. It's like 5 minutes long, I believe. Let me see.
I know it.
Yeah, basically 5 minutes long. So if you're out there, whatchamacallit, especially you queens, like, remember, this is somebody's story. It's not my story. It's not your story. You can't even see what I'm seeing. You hear someone speaking. So all you queens out there, remember this. In the beginning, which I'm telling my body, the Bible talk, the first verse of the Bible, we all say the same thing. Because someone asks you when your relationship is toxic, right? Well, how was it in the beginning? Well, in the beginning, it was, in the beginning, ... love. So when did it go to toxic love? When did the red flags start happening? When did it start passing boundaries? I don't know. Well, there's your problem. You don't know. Work on your exes, all of them. So you can observe all the red flags of your exes, no matter how many you have in your lifespan, right? So you can comprehend the red flags. So next potential to be when you observe the red flags, you realize boundaries. I don't deal with jealousy and insecurity. See my neck tattoo, my exes, all of them are jealous and trolling. Just to let you know, if you're jealous and trolling, it's going to end. What? It's going to end. Just because of that. If you're jealous and trolling, date people like you that are jealous and trolling. I don't recommend it. It'd be a bloodbath, right? So, if not, you become her. You can't really see her face, but she's got 2 black eyes. And she's a little social media famous on TikTok. So remember, I just barely saw her tonight before I started the live session. What I do, I borrow clips. So, all you queens out there, this could become you. And, you know, she's still here so far. The idea that she lives longer, but her ex is too narcissistic. And, you know, she might not be here anymore. You know, respect. But anyways, but here's her clip. 5 minutes. Be patient, okay?
Hello, TikTok. I know I look a little crazy, but I wanted to put a message out there to spread awareness about domestic violence. As you can see, my face is pretty fucked up. It was a lot worse last Sunday, which is when that incident happened. But I still have like bruising around my eyes, and my eye is still pretty bloodshot. My arm's still pretty messed up. And my mental health is pretty jacked up as well. But this is just to kind of let you guys know that you never really know someone 100%. Whether you're with them for weeks, months, years, like you never really know somebody. And this person that I was with, granted, I was only with him for about 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks to a month. And I thought I knew him really well, you know, like he seemed very nice, he was very respectful, very generous, you know, bought me things, bought my kids things, and met each other's families and everything seemed great, like, and even the day before, you know, the incident happened, he even came to the house with, you know, a bouquet of roses. He had bought me an orchid, a ring, a book that I had been wanting. He bought my son some stuff from the store. Took me out to dinner, to a buffet the night before. Like, everything was, like, picture perfect in this situation. And honestly, I thought he was one of the best men that I'd ever been with in my life. But it turned out to be the worst relationship that I've ever had. And he almost killed me. He tried to kill me.
Oh my God.
And threatened to stab me with a knife. He got off me to go grab a knife after he was done beating me. And thankfully I had enough energy and strength to get up and run to my neighbor's house from the situation. So I'm thanking God that I'm just alive after all of that. But yeah, this is just to spread a little bit of awareness. I don't want any sympathy from anybody because I've gotten a lot of that, so that is not why I'm posting this on here at all. I just want to make everybody aware, especially females. It can happen to guys too. I mean, females can be crazy and females can do the same exact thing, but it's mostly guys that do it. And they hide, they're like a wolf in sheep's clothing. They put on a front to get to you and to get with you, and then slowly but surely their true colors start coming out, and there's always that one little thing that is just, you know, it can be a light switch and they just completely turn to a different person that you don't know, that you didn't meet in the beginning. So yeah, this is just to raise a little bit of awareness. I'm recovering a lot better now. I'm doing a lot better. And this person is in jail. So just to let you guys know, I am safe. I don't have to worry about anything as of right now. He's still incarcerated. I don't know if he's going to be getting out anytime soon. I'm hoping not. But yeah, and also just, you know, to keep your home protected and to protect yourself, get cameras. in your house. Get cameras in your house. Make sure everything is locked up. Your garages, your front doors, your cars, everything. Make sure everything in your home and around your home is protected, because you never know. You never know when something's going to happen. And when that something does happen, you want to be able to have some kind of proof to prove it, which obviously this is, you know, enough with the injuries that I had, and still have, you know, but other evidence such as camera footage, videotaping, audio recording, anything of that sort, you know, is good to have, just to protect yourself and to make a process like this go a lot smoother, and to help you out in the end. So, yeah, I hope everybody has a good day, have a good week. Please be safe out there, and like I said, you never know a person 100%, so just always be on guard. Do not ever let that guard down, because the minute that you do, I swear, something bad always happens. It always does with me, at least. I don't know if I just have bad luck with stuff like this, but yeah. Have a good day.
Shit, not my story. It's a forewarning. It's a forewarning. So I tell everybody out there, especially Queens, stay observant. What I preach, as I was taught 5 years ago, all the red flags are in front of your face. I can promise you that. You just don't know that yet. What? Every red flag and all the answers in front of your face. You don't know what energy is. You don't know what boundaries are, standards, love languages. And if you see the red flags, you know what? It's okay. That's what guys do. That's a girl. Yeah, brush them off. You can't see her, but she basically has, like, you can't even see her face wise, right? But let me see. Real fast before we get out of here. It's hard to see her, but she's got two black eyes. Her right eye is all bloody as fuck. You know, and that was, you know, when we shared pictures on TikTok the day of the situation. She looked horrible, like really bad. I tell the queens all the time. I do a live session for the queens. This is stories, not my story, not your story. You queens, this can become you. You can God got me, God protects me. You can say God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, what's up, queen? The universe, the spirit, and your ancestors got you. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, yes, they do, if that's your belief. Physically, how do you have two black eyes? Respectfully. How they whooping your ass? How they being fucked by fuck girls? Why do you have the devil, Lucifer, Satan by your side? All my tattoos. Queen, you're God. That's the devil. Your consciousness, that's subconsciousness. You're right, they're wrong. I have all these specific words in my body for a reason. So why are you doing that? Yes, I know, because you love him. I get it, I was you. But your love can't fix and save him at all. Not even higher source. You both have free will and choice. For both of you, the door's right there. I know, I was you. You can leave whatever you're ready to. So I can say you physically, cool. I can say you financially for that money, cool. Emotionally, spiritual queen, I can't finish save you. Not even higher source. Because I made a free will and choice. Well, my free will and choice, I chose to work on myself 5 years ago. But when you start working on yourself, or if you want to believe that's your source, that God can do for him, cool. Yo, start with your black eyes. Start with that, and we're not here tomorrow. I can't physically speak to you. Maybe you'll know if there's afterlife, because now you're not physically, you're not here no more. You will know if there's higher source. You will know if there's afterlife, everything. But physically, you can't tell me nothing, because you're a spiritual being by my side, trying to talk to me, get my attention. But that's quantum. That's a 40 to 20. I can't hear you. You can yell all you want. I can't hear you. But physically, you was here. You know, scenario. I love life at this point. That's beautiful, queen. And that's the intent. The intent is to love life to the fullest, so you don't get in this toxic love, broken, codependent relationships. Because you don't need a partner. You don't need people. The only people that need anybody is kiddos. I'm going to simplify kids. But your kids need for now. Because this should let you know, if you as a couple are toxic, or separate, like my situation, you become toxic, your kids don't have to talk to you. Nobody has to talk to nobody. At all. That is their free one choice. Can you handle rejection? Can you handle being by yourself, alone? That's why I have all these tattoos. If it triggers you, I did my job. You know, if I play these clips and it triggers you, your past memories and traumas, I did my job. Now, what are you going to do about these feelings? Do you want to feel your feelings to comprehend, to evolve in life, do the healing journey, or brush them off? No one's got to feel the feelings. But once again, the scenario, the day that you want love, what are you going to do when your partner asks you the same question I just asked you? push the person you love away, and you love higher source, would higher source push you away? That very much. Higher source, once again, much more spiritually, he, whatever your source is, right, whatever your belief is, they're always by your side 24/7, 365. They won't ever give up on you at all. Higher source, and when I say beings, us, all of us are just communication, and we're all messengers. How come in your life, right, anything is like whatever that you claim to be type of situation, someone comes in your life on any platform, face to face, yo, you deserve better. They tell you a little story, and you might not ever see them again, ever. But they just told you a story, they planted a seed. Now what are you going to do with the seed? Water it, observe it, study it, or let the seed die? Those people are crazy. Okay, once again, when someone walks up to you, yo, like, what do you... Like, me, my first baby moms, 12 years I heard this shit in Seattle, my first baby moms. I look at you guys, I mean, these are random people. I don't know who the fuck they are, right? I barely moved to Seattle. Like, I see you as a couple. Before all my tattoos, you know, obviously a lot younger, longer hair, just my braids, no tattoos. You know, baggy clothes, sure, but, you know, I look at you guys, right? You know, me personally, I see you, I'll be scared of you across the street type of situation. And then her like an angel, but when you two speak to each other as a couple, like, what I'm talking to you, what are you doing with her? I'm like, I love her. You know, let's say before she, you know, they'll be like, I hope she's not pregnant. Matter of fact, she is. Oh, I pray for you. But no one's elaborating. Nobody in Seattle for 12 years elaborated. There's an empath, there's a narcissist, there's the healing journey, there's all my tattoos. Nobody, because all of us is on a journey. They might be in a healing journey at the very beginning, the very, very beginning. Because we're in the beginning of the healing journey, you're trying to figure all these feelings out. You're trying to comprehend best possible. It's very scary because you're lost and confused. Like, especially, I tell you before, like, before you start the healing journey, you might have mentioned God, Buddha, spiritual universe, but you never sat on it. You never preached about it. You didn't teach this shit. Now when you start preaching this shit, teaching shit, living this shit, people think you're crazy. You're losing it. You might even see, you know what? Maybe my family is right. People in the comments, you know, maybe I am crazy. My ex, I guess I'm crazy. My support team, for 88 days, my 10 live workers, for 80 days, 10 people told me, yo, King, I was you. What? I was you. They told me the same shit. I'm crazy. Like, no, you're not crazy. If you want to believe you're crazy, yo, just let me know. We can stop this healing journey. I'll start talking to you. I'll continue on. There's many people that are struggling out there. They're trying to figure this shit out. Or you keep staying strong and focus all your energy on you best as possible. You're not crazy. You might feel like it, but I promise you evolve a lot more. You'll comprehend where I'm coming from. And I love I'll tell them for that. They didn't give up on me. You know, well, in their life, they gave me 88 days. And they all told me, all 10 of them. But just the queen, the 6 of them from IG and Facebook together. Ooh, 3 through IG and Facebook. They told me when I see you evolving, I'm leaving. And that's what everybody, just to let you know, no one's going to stay. You be a badass support team. You talk to them for a week and they can tell you a dream. I'll be here for whatever, 3 months. And they're only here 1 week and they leave. And now you're all alone. No one to talk to. They shared your stories. They give you an analogy, metaphor, but those are their notes. But now they're gone. Back to square one. Alone by yourself. Codependent technology, man. I promise you, the best app to evolve a lot faster. If you want to interact with people, TikTok. You got Facebook, you got IG. That's decent, but TikTok. But same thing on TikTok. People will come and go. I've been doing this for 5 years. This live podcast is my 6th season. But healing journey 5 years. Blessed or which way I have to pay it forward. The last 5 years, thousands of queens. And they all come and go. And sometimes, like, I spoke to one like 3 weeks ago. I've been talking to her for 5 years. And once again, my pioneer, I control it best as possible. And what she come back for advice. That's it. I get triggered mad. Hey, what do you want? This has been 5 years now. Do you want advice to life? We're going to a toxic relationship? Well, actually, I kind of am. No. What's up, Queen? I treat that, once again, people in the healing journey, people that actually love and respect to the fullest. Yo, we carry on the conversation like it was yesterday. There's no, what's up, Queen? Like, she was like, I'm surprised you even talking to me. Like, what do you mean? I haven't talked to you for almost 5 years. Queen, we have our lives, you know that, right? You got your life, I got my life. I'm just how you doing. You know what's going on with you. You know, any help, any guidance? What would you like to talk about? Whatever you want to talk about. Well, actually, that's what I was reaching out to you for, because I was doing good. How was your last boyfriend? It was good until the end. Jealous and trolling, and you know, they'd be like, you're right, like, as Queen, and what, right about, first and foremost, I already told you, respectfully, we all say this shit like I did, like, right? What you just said, you know, you're right. It was not ever about being right. That's not even the point. It's just for warning, it's a story, and that's it. I missed the red flags. They were all there, like, you know, like you said, fall back. You can rewind time in your head. all this bullshit. I wish there was a time machine. Mentally, we all have time machines. The past, you have two versions of the past. The negative version, you're stuck on the ex. Your father and mother, they either destroyed you, they used you, put your hell back. Right, I get it. So when will you let that go? What? I know you're traumatized. It sucks. That yes, you didn't deserve that. I get it, I comprehend it. But when will you, as one person, let that go? If not, bring all that past trauma from your exes, your past, baby, toxic love, trauma, child trauma, to the new partner. That's what it's called, trauma dumping. You bring all this shit to the new partner. In the beginning, lovey-dovey, little by little, your traumas kick out, anxiety kicks out. Not because of them, but something that your new partner said, that your ex said, and there it is. There's a problem every which way. So, that's the shit for everybody out there. That's why I do the license for you guys. Your mother.
Your daddy.
Your mother. All you fucking boys, man. All you my tattoos. Second line, not my line, right? Right here, on my back. All you bullies, like him, a boy, not a man. Cyber bullies, keyboard trolls. Your mother should have swallowed you. The universe would be without you. On my back. Don't call yourself a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, an atheist person if you know you were doing wrong. You're good for the streets. You're good for nothing. Basudo Gabi respectfully. Title pretty soon. It's going to say, how can you be a bully dash racist and think you are a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, an atheist person? Make that make sense. This last part, I might do it. I might give certain people. I might add to it. Potentially, you're good for the streets. Respectfully. What? I called you out. And now I triggered you. Respectfully. I'm a dick, but here's the kicker. I show respect to the fullest. Don't claim higher source. And you have family, kids? I pray for your family. Just to let you know, especially more on the male side, you are the problem in your whole family's life. Your wife, more like you is empathetic, she is love. She's God. You're the devil. You're toxic love. You're in the traumatized shit, everybody, because you are. Because you're traumatized. You're on a journey. She might not be in the healing journey, but her energy is healing journey. She might have this conversation, but I promise you 1,000, if we was to have a real conversation, or I tell you, Queen, chill out. I get it, your husband, boyfriend's too jealous and trolling. We don't gotta talk. Go to my Spotify. Go to my YouTube. What? There it is. If he's really jealous because you're watching a man, quote unquote, a cyber person, and fucking a YouTube channel, then go to Spotify. He can't physically see me. You can hear someone speaking. There, I tell the same story. I've been there for 5 years. Starting my 6th season now, right? I'll do this my last dying breath. This isn't be your life. If you want to pray and manifest, it's not going to work your favor. You can pray for yourself. To ask higher source to give you some courage to walk away. The door's right there. If not, stay and become, well, we're all initially the generational cycle. And look at your toxic family. Look at your mother, auntie, grandmother, still alive, still toxic relationships. There's your future. Do not become them, respectfully. Break the generational cycle. Start the healing journey so you get your life back. And maybe down the road you talk to your auntie, your mother, grandmother about this. It's not ever too late. And if they don't comprehend you, because they don't know this conversation, their minds are pretty much set. So that's what you do, closure with yourself and accept the fact in a positive manner that it's for them that they'll be like that to the last dying breath. You stop becoming my situation. Nothing against my family. At 39, I stopped becoming all my toxic family. 5 years ago, I love all of them and I comprehend why they are the way they are. That's where the big ass term, all these conversations, is one fucking phrase. Yo, mommy, how you doing, Queen? How's it going? How's your night going? How's your health? How's life? The generational cycle. Everyone, the big world, we're all stuck on that shit, especially you queens. You give us fucking boys too many chances. Way too many chances. But I tell the boys, yo, I promise you 1,000 my tattoo. She'll give you 1,000 chances, right? Good, Pa, what you doing up to? Late text me. I got any phone? Oh, for sure. Definitely text you in a minute. Oh, I just got back from Seattle like 2 hours ago. Well, 3 hours ago. You know me, I go live at night, during the week late sometimes. To tell stories, especially you queens, when you want, I know a lot of you queens are empathetic and you want love. I see your energy is beautiful. I know, I see it. Cosmetically, you're beautiful, awesome. But look at the shit. Look what you're into. You know what you have by your side. That sucks every which way because you're dealing with a fuck boy and he loves God. Those are just terms. They don't matter. I speak on the words every which way, So why do you want to deal with toxicity, right? That's the time with the kings all the time. Yo, like you can fuck her over, right? What's number 2? Being emotionally cheating, verbally abusive, all that. So, right, be a fuckboy. She's going to give you 1,000 chances, not 1,001. And that could be 1 year, 5 years, 10 years from now. But just to let you know, all those times you made her cry, to put her through hell and back and shit, right? So after she does 1001, doesn't matter how she leaves. Because emotionally, spiritually, physically, she checked the fuck out already. It doesn't matter how she leaves. She could cheat on you, ghost you, divorce you. Doesn't matter. Because now you become her. Now you ball like a bitch. Let me know how that shit feels because I was you. And you don't have to comprehend that. And God can do for you. How's that working out for you respectfully? Look at all your toxic ass family till this day. Money, power, and fame, all your toxic ass family. But as a couple, behind closed doors, toxic as fuck. And they claim higher source. But as a couple, toxic. I doubt higher source is toxic. So why are you toxic? Why are your parents toxic? Why you, as a couple, why the fuck y'all toxic? If higher source is not toxic, make that shit make sense respectfully. But anyways, I got here, guys. So stay blessed. Have a good morning. Stay blessed. Or have a good night. See y'all tomorrow night. Take care. Ciao, ciao. Be good, squad. Be safe. Have a good night. Be safe. Love y'all. Ciao. Like you, squad. Love y'all. Take care. Be safe. Ciao. Both my Facebooks. Love you guys. Take care. Be safe. Ciao. Both my TikToks. Love you guys. Take care. Be safe. Ciao. Clubhouse, love you guys, take me safe, ciao. IG, love you guys, take me safe, ciao. Twitch, love you guys, take me safe, ciao. I gotta raise my thing, boop, there it is.